There we go. Gab, the Guybrush of New Orleans. Alright, so now we can get started on like a myriad of things. So from what I recall from last time, what we need to do is go... I guess we should talk to Grace first, see if we have any other messages.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
We have something we could ask about. The Dambala and the Ogum... I don't know what those are.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
Ooh, no. Makes my skin crawl, though.
Okay, doesn't like that.
Does Ogun-Badakri mean anything to you?
No, sorry.
Alright, messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
So much for that.
Could you do...
Sure.
Yeah, tell me something about
Could
Ratadrums.
you research Ratadrums for me?
Rhododrome? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a Rhododrome book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
Sup, Doric? How you doing? Hell of a thing to start the stream with. I don't know what that was, though. I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to do here. I want to go to the university and talk to the dude. That's what I was doing. Enjoy the FMV a day. Because it's the only FMV in the game. And I'm trying to remember what the other stuff... Oh, I also have a book I need to read. That's the other thing I need to do. I need to read a book. They gave me a book to read. I'm remembering now. It was only a few days ago, but I'm remembering now.
Hey, Hot Ridge, what's a good word? Hot Ridge?
Oh.
Oh, God, not again.
No, he's a little deader than I was expecting.
Whatever Hartridge may have learned, he cannot share with Gabriel now. At least, not vocally.
Well, shit. Yeah, he looks dead.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Christ...
That reminds
stepped out.
me.
Not a pretty ending.
I was gonna turn on the adults only flag for this one. I would say that there's enough creepy stuff. Which I don't know how to do that. Where the hell is it? Why isn't there a search function in this nonsense? Content maybe? No. I'd say that. No, that adds markers. How do you set mature audience on this? Which... Mature audience setting. Yeah, where is it? Greater dashboard, settings. Settings? Just settings. Must have like skimmed over this. There it is, mature. I just totally skimmed over. There we go. Alright, cool. Now most people won't come in and immediately see a dead body and freak out.
Something about
Not a happy
Hartridge's
ending. Let's sketch him.
Nothing means much to Dr. Hartridge anymore.
He does not want to be sketched. Is there anything obvious? Looks like he's been strangled, I guess?
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds...
No. Alright, so I think we've done enough looking there. Let's take a look at his papers.
Dr. Hartridge's desk.
Like-
On the desk is a sheet of paper with some scribbled notes. It looks recent.
Yeah, let's take that before it becomes a problem.
These notes look interesting.
Alright, can we look at the notes?
This
Which notes are these?
Hartridge's...
Okay, book open them. Okay, People's Republic of Benin, the Agris tribe, Dambala, Orgum Agris. Okay? Those are things that we know a little bit about because of the game. That reminds me, I wanted to move to the next save directory. So I made a few of these just in case. Oops. All dead profs. Okay. Is there anything else in his room we want to steal? I feel like we...
It looks heavy.
What is trash can? Always look in the dead guy's trash can.
There's nothing of interest in the wastebasket.
I'm kind of shocked that worked. That there was actually text for that. How about we loot through his filing cabinets? How about we open them first?
The filing cabinet is locked.
Of course it's locked. It's not the one I clicked on and you know it. Is there anything else in this room that might
The shelves
be useful? No, I think he's just dead. I think I'm just going to leave now. I should probably go report this to the police. You think that would be the smart and sane thing for Gabriel here to do. But we know he's not going to. Let's...
Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Okay, well, at least he did that. How you doing, Jeff? I guess it allows you to scroll back and see when I'm getting set up. The PC command registers it so that the squiggle box will do the right things and sets up the right rewards and whatnot. Now that we've reported that, I wanted to go read the thing I got. Is it
I knew you.
in my inventory? I guess I never looked. I guess I could have just read it in the presence of the dead man. That would have been an option.
Its parchment pages are old and fragile.
All right, here we go.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders.
You know, I was about to say that was less crashy than I expected, but here we are. All right. This goes in. The worst part about the screen is you have to wait a few seconds afterwards. Otherwise, it will just reject the disc wholesale. Let's see if that was long enough.
He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetolo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seemed. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey's son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Yeah, pretty gutsy.
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
Oh, now I can read this. Gotta start it spinning, yeah. That is the downside of such media. Dear Father, I offer these final words as an apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote to, Tetelo, was the witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I loved this witch, and then betrayed her, and then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is gone. No, it's the same, it just looks funnier. Tetelo took it. I can but pray for thy forgiveness, for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. Thy undeserving son, Gunther. Is it flickering on my screen too? Which part is flickering? Because I don't think there's any flickering.
Gabriel reads. He reads about
Oh, that.
Dang it.
the second gun.
Halsey's.
It's not flickering on my screen, and... Oh, wait. Did... Oh, crap. That's weird. Let me try that again. Read the book.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang.MID. He read...
Oh. Halsey, son of...
If there's flickering, I can't see it. Sub-Circle Friendo. If you could clip that, that would be great, because I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. 2 types of flickering. Alright, let's take a look quick. It is bouncing a bit. I'm not sure why. I don't think anyone's complained about that before today. I hope it doesn't continue. Yeah, that's only happening in there. There's a flash and a bounce. It does occasionally... That is odd. I hope it doesn't keep doing that. I might restart the capture device if it keeps doing that. Hoping it's just kind of a weird thing that happened because of the thing I just read, but we'll see. Flashes of UNINSIGHT. Yeah, let me know if it's still happening. I might reset the capture device. There's a small chance it won't recover, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, I'm not surprised the chat's fine. Chat's fine. Chat is captured through that. Flashes of outsight. Yes, exactly, Kappa. How you doing? I want to go to the police station. There's enough creepy things going on. I think I should talk to my buddy. Alright, let's go talk to some peoples.
Got a second, officer? What can I do you for?
He's not interested in talking about anything interesting.
Do you know... I like Lawrence Welk myself. Has that beignet guy...
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't think he's coming by here anymore.
Damn. You can't count on anything these days.
Beignets. Never actually had one. They're probably good. I mean, they're after all basically like fancy French... Well... They're donuts, is my understanding. The Rada drummer here is disconcerting. I am actually disconcerted by his existence.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
What's the thing I reset to fix it? So in OBS, when you're capturing a device, you can deactivate the device and reactivate the device, which I think like does a USB bit flip thing. I don't know. And that appears to have fixed it. I think it had something to do with how OBS was talking to it or something with the sync.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
But I'll keep that in mind in the future.
Ask away.
I've never had to do that. It goes off the screen.
What's the status on the...
I told you, it's close.
He doesn't seem interested in that. Oh, Crash is dead.
He's dead. What are you talking about? I let him go yesterday.
Yeah, when I watched him die yesterday at St. Louis Cathedral.
At the cathedral? Guess he was trying to get a last-minute A-train ticket, eh? Poor bastard.
I think you should go find the body at the morgue. He was killed by the voodoo club. Crash said.
Crash said. Did he mention pink elephants, too?
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No. Actually, I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy. Standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report. But it won't happen. I know these guys. Lock them up overnight, and they tend to overdo it the next day.
Your professionalism is astonishing.
Never heard of anyone having to do that to fix anything either, but you would guess most people don't capture Windows 95. Yeah, I assume most people don't capture VGA. It's not common. Like, I'd wager 99% of people who do capture stuff for Twitch use HDMI exclusively. And then there's a bit of an odd long tail where people capture, the standard component composite NS video. And then probably, like, some really hardcore people who occasionally, like, do RF stuff because they want to play their Atari 2600 on stream. But I can't imagine there's very much of it. But VGA is such a wonderful standard. It's basically the same thing as component, except it puts the sync on 2 separate pins instead of as part of the green signal. But what do I know? Also, that particular conversation, Crash's death, is what the stream title is about. Twitch doesn't let you use the word coward in stream titles. So I certainly hope nobody goes dressed up as something from The Wizard of Oz and wants to announce that they are in fact the Cowardly Lion, because their Twitch stream title will not allow them to do that. And let's find out about Hartridge.
There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ, you're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African Studies at Tulane. Yesterday, I went to see him about the Voodoo Murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's onto something big. And when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
It's not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they were both murdered. And by the same people who did the voodoo murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the voodoo murders, M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
But I'm the link to the voodoo murders case, don't you see?
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. If I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut. Not involve other people with this shit if you think it's so dangerous.
Yes, he is in fact saying he saw 2 murders recently. One yesterday, one today. But even so, it's pretty awful. And why not coward? I don't know. I assume they don't want people calling each other out or something. But I workshopped my title a couple times and said, no, it's not allowable by our standards. And it wouldn't tell me what it was, and I eventually cut it down to the word coward. I thought it was the word sucks. Which is why the title strain changed dramatically. But, yeah.
How can I convince you to
Oh, yeah, we already did that. There's nothing else to talk to him about, sadly. I guess... Oh, I can't even get him to get me coffee anymore, so I can't steal his shit. Didn't get any points for talking with him about that either, which is
I
odd.
have to tell you, Bud, I'm pretty pissed off about this case being closed. You guys are making a big mistake.
I'm not any happier about it than you are, Knight, but I got my orders.
If you want to banter with someone, coward is really the worst ones. Yeah, I don't, like I said, I don't get it either. It does not seem like a smart move on Twitch's part, but somebody decided at some point it needed to be in the list of banned words, so...
Well,
as much as I want to argue with them, I can't.
Hell, baby.
So let's see. Oh, wait. No. Actually, there was something I should show him. Yeah, I'd love to know. I would truly love to know why they decided coward needs to be in the list, but I do not have any specific insight beyond the fact that it is. Yes, they are wild. It's true. I mean, it's the kind of thing you get when you have so many different people applying what they probably think is a standard. Twitch should probably be a little more wise to that, but let's see what he thinks about this.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? And what about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
This is interesting, if true. But how do you know he had the right pattern?
Oh, okay. Actually, this explains a lot. I might be able to convince him now by the various things I have in my inventory.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So that's what Hartridge used, huh? I guess his analysis is on target then. Okay, the murders were committed by a legitimate voodoo cult. You proved your point.
That was it? Didn't take much to convince him. Let's see if he's interested in the book.
I have this.
That doesn't prove anything.
He's not interested in that. Oh, the sketchbook.
If Gabriel put anything...
I have this.
No, okay, he doesn't want the sketchbook. This. I want to show him the page with the snake.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
Well, he was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake scene. And
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
Don't think this guy's very good at his job. We managed to steal his badge earlier in the game, so I would go with yes, you are correct.
Wolf,
Dear Godby,
Oh,
Wolf,
dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
I wonder if Jim Cummings does that voice too.
the letters...
Oh, right. The German letter is not going to be useful for this. Okay, so we got the snake thing. Anything else I could show him that would convince him that it was a voodoo cult that murdered everybody? That's not going to help convince him. What's this thing
The
again?
newspaper clipping describes... It includes a rough sketch...
Oh,
of
this
the
actually might
pattern
help.
found
Let's try this one.
this is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Okay, they're a threat.
So did I do the 3 things I needed to get him to reopen the case?
Can I ask, you're the... How can I
You still need to get me a lead on the cult.
Oh. Okay, so I need to get him a lead on the call. Voodoo, what year is this? In the game? Oh, wait, that's the thing I didn't do yet. I didn't read the paper. I don't have a link.
This...
I don't have anything in here that is a lead on that case. A lead to the cult. So I think I'm done here until I can come up with something smarter. But we're going to go read the newspaper so we know exactly what day and year it is. I think it's like June 21st, 1993. But I must confess, I don't know exactly. Which is why we're going to go read the newspaper and read his horoscope to find out how he's going to horribly die today. We've only gone 3 places this chapter. But I forgot to read the newspaper. That's the thing I should have done at the start. Pick up the newspaper.
Times
Off by 1.
Dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
Alright, well, aside from telling us what day it was, wasn't terribly
Gabriel
helpful.
find
I must confess. We made some progress, though. I guess we'll save. Not very good at his job. Alright, so I still need to get him a lead on the voodoo stuff. There is one useful thing I haven't really used yet, and there's a bunch of places I can go to try things out. So we can go out to the fake voodoo shop, allegedly. Oh, we're going to go to the cemetery. I love the cemetery. I like the inductive logic, Jeff. I can't argue with that. I love this guy.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I don't think it's going to be useful. In fact, there's nothing in here.
What other tombs get marked? Can you show me?
No, I ain't one.
Oh, yeah, we already heard
Don't
this.
know how that...
Or did we?
No. Don't know how that sort of thing gets...
Yeah, okay, no, it's not useful. Alright, I like him, but he doesn't have useful information for me now. Now we get the really awkward where I can't quite get it to get off the screen. We could go talk to the Kazanu residents. I don't think she's going to give me any new information. I'll also have to dress up like a priest, which sucks. Let's go to Napoleon's. Oh, wait. Do I still have that in my inventory? Or is it gone now? Yes, I forgot about that. Maybe that would convince him that it's linked to the voodoo cult, because I have the snake armlet.
Could I ask you?
Sure.
What could...
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local rider celebrities, too. Been coming in here, what, 10 years now?
Don't remind me.
We're still waiting for that bestseller.
Don't hold your breath.
This is the best part about this game is the cursor. I don't know why they chose, like, I want to scroll up as the default cursor in that, but it's fantastic. There's nothing for me to do here. Note another Rata drummer. I'm actually pretty amazed. The game hasn't crashed yet. I was really expecting it to crash at some point. Alright, let's go to the overlook. So we can see things, if there's anything has changed here without actually going down and walking painfully slowly through the square. Okay, same old Rata drummer. Same musical group. Same CD-ROM getting ejected. You know, actually, I think it's fine. Get a gentle push back in. Not during a cutscene. No crashes. One day I'm gonna make that part of some sort of Rube Goldberg-esque machine. Oh wait, there's a Bigonette. There's a cart. That's probably the Bigonette guy. And the Lucy-style palmistry place is still abandoned. After the lady was hella creepy to me last time. To be fair, he was hella creepy to her first. And once again, I'd like to reiterate, Gabriel Knight gets better in the second game, I swear to God. Alright, I'm gonna go check out the seller, see if he's selling.
The beignet vendor
Yeah, beignet.
is unlikely to have information.
I disagree. He knows about frying dough. Fried dough is delicious.
Excuse me? Yeah? Oh, you're the boss.
I really wish they hadn't even bothered. Yep, fancy French donuts. Or, well, Creole donuts. Alright, we'll go check out the church really quick, because it never hurts to go there. Nothing new in the church. I might go to the voodoo, the Center for Voodoo and check that out. But I think the answer here is to go show him...
It looks like someone found and moved Crasher's body.
You know, if you told somebody about his death, they would have done it sooner. Jackass. He tells the campus police that the professor died. They don't even detain him for questions. Like, yeah, so I found this professor dead. I'm just going to go out now. You cool with that? Yeah, cool. No problem. Alright. Who's ready for some Michael Dorn? Whoa.
It's so dark in here. Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
I guess I found the first way to die in this game. Didn't see that coming. Oh, wait, I can do something. How do I avoid dying of snake? Light switch. Manipulate the light switch. Nope, no, wait, that might work. Yeah, this works. Or I just die, never mind. Why did that work?
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see, and we were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
So the only possible reason to go in there was to die. I'm glad I remembered that the light switch did something useful, but still. Oh, you could die in some of these games? Oh, believe me, this is a Sierra game in the SCI era. You can die plenty of ways. In fact, one of my favorite things to do in Space Quest is to die so that the narrator calls me an asshole. It's fantastic. Exactly. The best thing part about these games is finding all the ways to die. The campus police aren't equipped. They're at least equipped to, like, ask you to stay for some questions. Like, Gabriel doesn't strike me as a fellow who just leave. No, actually, he does strike me as a fellow who just leave. He did it before. Never mind.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Yeah, nothing new here. Alright, well, aside from that near-death experience, which totally didn't see coming, so far Michael Dorn's been a nice guy. I don't think she's going to give me any more information. I think we should just go to the police station and show him the snake thing. Oh, they'd be complete assholes, and of course make some sort of bad pun about, like, the way you died. And Space Quest had the best narrator for that stuff. Oh, I guess I should save. Surprise. Surprise snakes.
Hey, hey, hey. Knight, come on in.
What a reference. Okay, so I think if I show him this thing.
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? What makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
Okay. Well, so much for that idea. What else could I use to convince him to have a lead on the cult? How about the,
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodoo yen.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
Alright, that wasn't helpful. Haven't played these games in like 25 years. Don't remember much of the details, remember laughing like, oh yeah. No, they were often really funny, especially because the just ways you would die were ridiculous. My favorite, of course, is from Space Quest 1, where if you dip your hand in this bath of acid that's literally just there for you to dip your hand in, it has no purpose in the game. You don't need to get acid for anything. It not only kills you, but goes to a like Monday Night Football style X's and O's thing where the two guys from Andromeda literally explain why you're a moron for putting your hand in the acid. It's so fantastic. And of course, Space Quest 3's Jello encasement deaths were also fantastic. Let me show him the picture.
I have that murder photo you left me.
It's probably not helpful.
Good. Just don't let anybody know I gave it to you.
I wouldn't show it to a soul.
Okay, I still need to convince him that there is a cult that he needs to worry about. Which is Dad, Tweezers, the sketchbook. No. That's the yellow pages. Yeah, I don't think I have anything in. Show him the snakeskin? Why not?
I have the.
Okay, he doesn't give it the snakeskin. This piece of brick is clearly the clue.
I have the.
Yeah, I don't think I have the item I need. Oh, but I did want to tell him about the friggin' snake that dropped on my head. Figure that would be relevant. You should always think before using the door open icon. Okay, so to reopen the case,
You give me a lead on the cult.
need to give it a lead on the cult.
This
So, people I could talk to get a lead on the cult.
Well,
You know, I wonder if they'll let me reinvestigate the professor's office now that he's no longer in there, I hope. It's not like they were guarding it very well to begin with. There might be something else in there I want to steal. We could try talking to Moonbeam. I don't think Moonbeam's going to be useful.
posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, "Closed today only." This time the door is actually locked.
Let's see if the dog lady has anything to tell us. There's still a few other places I can go, but I'm not optimistic about them.
Gabriel would not be needing that.
Why wouldn't I need the disguise today? Alright, I guess because she's not here. The game knows it's a step ahead of me this time. Okay, we could try the gate instead. We can talk to his mom. I don't think the crime scene's gonna have anything for me. Well, let's open the door.
Ms. Getty is
Nuts.
unavailable, Mr. Knight.
So much for that. Only thing you can find on the coward thing is apparently a lot of streamers have been calling Twitch a bunch of cowards over multiple bans over other streamers, so maybe they blocked it in titles. But the only reason you'd think is because you can't think of anything else that remotely makes sense. Coward is not in any banned word list that people made of, and of course there's no official list. Yeah, I guess I could see that. That's still kind of weird, but I could see it. Let's try getting in there and see what we can do. Oh my. Well, he's gone now, so we can look at his chair.
The chef, doctor. The visitor's chair looks unsteady, and the shelves behind.
I want to look at his printer. I think that's a printer.
It's the squatter grins maliciously at Gabriel. An old globe sits atop Hartridge's file cabinet. Dr. Hart.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here that helps me. How would I get him a lead? There's still like a couple places I can go, but none of them are very good. Like going and we can talk to Gabriel Knight's mama, but she's gonna be like, "Rata drums, what are those?" And we'll go talk to Gabriel Knight's mama anyway.
Gabriel, come in.
Hi, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Alright. See if she knows anything about drums.
Gran.
Of course,
Oh god, it scrolls off the bottom so we can't actually see it. I might not be able to leave this menu.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums. Your father had a little drum set when he was small.
I don't think that's quite the same thing, Gran.
Well, your family's always been in the arts, but no musician so far.
Yeah, like I thought, I didn't expect her to be helpful. God, this is going to be hard. There we go. If I get any more things I can talk to her about, I won't be able to actually leave the screen. Okay, so... what was the other place I could try? I guess go talk to Moonbeam. I really don't want to talk to Moonbeam. They said she wasn't available. Let's try the cemetery. Just play in 1080p. Unofficial lose condition. This game is put together a little bit better than that. This is relatively late for SCI games. Well, not entirely too late. I guess this came out in 93. I don't think I'm fucked yet. Yet. Soon, possibly, but not yet. So my hope was that I would run into Miss Ged here, but I guess that's not happening.
It's locked.
Oh, right, there's a lock and I don't have the key for it. Alright, well, that was a bust. Okay, I guess I could just try every item in my inventory, but none of them really link the voodoo murders. None of them give him a lead. Like, none of them say outright, and here's where voodoo is going on. So either there's an item I don't have yet that I should get. I feel like if I was going to get it, it would be at the professor's. But I got that item from the professor's. We can go talk to our research assistant. I suppose that couldn't hurt. She might also want to hear about how I got a snake dropped on me, because she probably liked that.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Ooh, actually, this turned out to be useful. Unexpectedly useful.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face.
It's a snake scale.
Well, excuse me.
The item.
Oh, tweezers. I need tweezers for that.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
Alright, so... Oh-ho-ho!
It's a snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python. It's... Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain.
So now we have a correlation. The Voodoo Museum is in on it. Oh, we're somewhere.
Got a minute, Grace?
You know, every once in a while I think about, like, setting up my microphone so it filters out that kind of noise, but then I'm like, what's the charm of actually playing with the CD if you can't hear it? And of course the giant fans on the back of this thing.
Do you know anything about...
Not personally.
Could...
Sure.
Oh yeah, okay, so nothing here.
Oh.
That was actually the thing to do, though. I'm surprised that was the thing to do was come back here. I think if I go show him the two scales now, he'll totally reopen the investigation.
Uh-huh.
Whoop.
Muslim.
It's you, God help me.
So wait, I could basically get him to do like 90s sketch comedy references if I keep going in and out of that door. Kind of tempted, actually. I don't know why I didn't think to show him the actual snake scales earlier.
You'll never guess how I got this snake scale.
You know the Voodoo Museum in town?
Well, their snake tried to strangle me.
I bet. Look, I don't have anything against you playing amateur PI, but if I get calls about you molesting animals, I'm gonna have to put a stop to it.
Order matters, I guess. Because really, I should have showed him this one first.
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah? Well, what makes you think it's related to the murders?
Well, it was at the crime scene.
Sure. Must be from the only snake in Louisiana, all right? That voodoo snake. Christ.
Alright, so now I show him the other scale. And maybe that'll do it.
Mosley's seen as much.
Alright, so I guess he wasn't that enamored by the two scales, was he? I still think that should be enough.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
You still need to give me a lead.
Dang it. Okay, so the two... The magnifying glass?
I have...
Maybe there's like a snakeologist?
Gabriel magnets hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. He places the two scales together.
Okay, that's what I needed to do. Show them both at the same time.
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. The python's coloring is quite individualistic.
Very individualistic.
Python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, right? If we can tie them into this voodoo cult, we just might have something.
There we go.
Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here tonight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Excellent.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
And he's kicking me out of his office. That might be the end of this day. Good thing I'm a SNEXPERT. Oh no. Oh, actually, this is fine. He's moving. How you doing, Aerosoft? He doesn't give a shit the snake was the murder scene. No, he doesn't. But we got it to work. We got it to work. We get through this without day 5 crashing. We actually might be able to finish this completely in this version, which would mean I wasted 2 hours on Sunday night. Okay, I'm gonna save. I think that's as good of a name as any. SNEXPERT.
It's getting late.
There we go.
Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Ow. And off she goes. On to day 6. Still took an hour. And now for the booty call. Blocked by the busy signal.
Dang.
Alright, I guess whatever causes it to crash, we must have a slow enough computer here that it doesn't. Or maybe it just doesn't happen with the Windows version? No, I know it happens with the Windows version. Alright, this is louder than everything else. I forgot about that. And she anamorphs into a big cat. This is different. Rings of fire. And then the medallion. I've seen the blood before. They're really milking this one scene for all they can use it for. The Hanged Man. Still don't actually know who that guy is yet. Day 6. And then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the maw. Isn't that Gabriel? It might be. It's hard to tell. My guess is it's one of his ancestors that the book talks about. But I'm not sure. It's really hard to... Well, that got my attention. Oh, good. We're finally out of that cutscene.
What's wrong?
It's no horse's head, but it might as well be.
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
There. Oh, later. Okay.
Are you sure
That was
you wanna
fast.
Go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on rotted drums.
Really? Great.
Let's learn about Rada drums. Once I locate it in my inventory. Oh, it says Rada on it. That's a pretty good indication.
Grace actually managed to find a book on the Rada drum code.
You know, he didn't really disclose what he did with the chicken, but we can check his refrigerator in a minute if you want me to. Okay. I guess that's...
The book contains several pages of Rada drum code.
I'm going to need this at some point, so I'm going to take a screenshot. One great thing about playing Sierra games on Twitch is I can just go straight to the stream and take a screenshot of it. It's cheesy, but I'm okay with that. Okay, let's go check his fridge to see if there's leftovers.
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
What is it? It's a piece of paper.
Special delivery, it seems.
Yeah, I would have written it on paper too, but I've learned my lesson. Take screenshots of the game.
I can see that.
Because if you look it up on game FAQs or something, it might give you the wrong data. And then Kappa laughs at you. Alright, let's open it up and see what happens.
The envelope is unmarked.
Oh, right, I need to use the open symbol.
Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key.
Ooh.
Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am. At least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
the note is signed, Detective Mosley.
What a schmuck.
The key.
Alright, so we got a key from Mosley. Let's go see if we have chicken in the back. There's really no other reason to go to the back. They added this. Here's my key. Yep. Investigate fridge.
A little coal bubbly and
Gabriel, shut the refrigerator, please. I could smell it from here.
Women.
So there might actually be chicken in there. We just don't know. Gabriel remains a schmuck. Alright. I should save. I think there's only one thing we can save that file as. What's his deal? I think that they were aiming for a very specific stereotype that was existent in the late 80s and early 90s that just doesn't relate anymore.
Are you gonna be okay here by yourself?
That's my best guess.
I'll be just fine. Just fix this, okay?
I'm trying, Gracie.
Okay, so new day, new things we can do. What do I want to do? I can go to the Voodoo Temple and see if the Voodoo Museum and see if they try to kill me again. I kind of hope they do. I want to see a death scene. I have my regrets about saving myself from the snake with quick thinking.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Gabriel wonders if that drum...
Alright, that's not helpful.
Could I ask you...
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
More like simulating. Okay, yeah, we already talked about all this shit. Alright. So he did say there's some stuff in his office that might be helpful, so I guess
Goodbye.
I should go to his office. Kind of sad I couldn't talk to Michael Dorn more, because Michael Dorn's pretty cool. We could take a walk through the square, or go to the police station. Let's go to the police station. I want to go to his office. That seems like the biggest lead. I didn't read the paper yet. Okay. Let's talk to this guy.
Got a second? I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
We don't have a Detective Mosley here.
What? I've seen him all week.
Listen to what I'm saying. We don't have a Detective Mosley on the force.
This is the least undercover he can be.
I told you there's no Mosley here. Now get lost.
Alright. So I can't get into his office. I'm going to assume this is going to fail because Tubbo's here going to be mad at me.
No business back there now. Sorry.
Alright. She's going to be gone. He's going to be useless. He is useless. He's useless. I don't have any reason to go to the graveyard. No, I'm talking to Moonbeam again. I want to check my paper. I want to read my horoscope. Is that Monterey Jack? Very likely. That's Jim Cummings.
Hey, great.
Oh,
Basically, he does all the voices in Disney. All of them. Tigger is one of his nowadays, since the original Tigger's probably retired. I think he does Mickey Mouse as well. Like, he does all the voices for Disney. All of them. So.
Do you have message?
nope.
Okay, no messages.
Sure.
No research I can think of. Alright, so this whole thing's pretty much a bust. Read the paper.
Times Picayune, dated 23rd of June.
23rd, the Voodoo Night?
Gabriel finds an article about Saint Jean's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by Voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, Saint Jean's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou Saint Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. Jean's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. They'll be out tonight for sure. But where?
I do feel it's an oddly specific type of horoscope.
See you
Like
later.
what? Like 1/12 of people or 1/13 of people are going to have that horoscope, right? Because they usually do it by astrological sign. Let's try the church. Once again, the church is completely devoid of interest for me, unfortunately. We'll go check out the square. Now he wants to really book it. Nothing new here. Nothing new there. Yep, it is him. Very hard to find stuff on these VA IMDb pages. Oh, in part because he probably has 1 million credits to his name. Why is it the shield icon?
There's no one there to interrogate.
Alright, game's just being weird. So Donut Man does not have anything for me.
Say, haven't I seen you before?
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and Conti.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Nice place.
Yeah. I always did pretty well there.
1 in 12 people having a really bad week, exactly. And yeah, it's long as heck. He's been in so many things from the 90s, probably late 80s onward.
Why'd you leave Royale and Conti?
Well, the guy who used to be here, the lucky dog guy, he was my cousin Ralph. He went off to college, see, and this spot came open. I thought Jackson Square'd be a better gig, you know? Tourists and all.
Is it?
Well, no, actually.
Why don't you go back there?
Do you think? I've been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expect.
Earliest credit is 1978 in Scooby-Doo. Damn. Also as long as heck. Work weeks when you think Tuesday is Friday. Oh, I bet. At least I knew today was Tuesday. We've had a weird week at work because one of our engineers left, and it turns out he owned all of the recurring meetings. And so Monday morning, everyone wakes up, is ready to go to the meeting. It's like, where's the meeting invite? It's just gone. We just didn't bother. And today they panicked at the last second and found a new invite, which is good. So now it's all set up correctly, but it was still a bit odd.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
I don't know why I'm convincing him to do this.
I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
The only reason I'm actually talking to him is because I know that the guy who won't let me back in the back of the police station was talking about the Begonia guy, and I know he wants his donuts. So apparently I just convinced him to go roughly back to the police station, I guess. Royal and Conti, yeah, that would be it, wouldn't it? Yep, so he was at this corner here near the police station. Makes sense.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
He was fast.
Where?
It's true, you can't have an 90s game without a cop and donut joke. Well, she's gonna go get a donut? Come on, come on, come on, dude, you know you want that donut. He wants the donut.
Grab me 3 or 4, would ya?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute. You got no business back there now. Move along.
All right, he is incredible. What the hell is going on? He just kind of... What? What happened to him? Is he still there? I think that's his chair.
I think we should talk about what's going on around here, Officer Frick. I don't want to hear it, Mr. Knight. Now do yourself a favor and keep your nose out of here.
There we go. We got him back. Just gonna talk about his cherry disposition. All right. So the problem is that the game was way too fast, and so while we didn't get a crash on day 5, this was expected. Thankfully, there is an alternate solution to if you're not fast enough when he gets the donuts, and that is his blood sugar crashes and he falls asleep. So at least I got that going for me. Come on, dude. Just fall asleep. It's a boring day. Guess I should save. Continuing our fast food theme. Donuts. I have the right key in the right place. Come on, dude. Just fall asleep. Keeps yanking himself awake. It's like an unnatural looking sensation too. Maybe that's supposed to last longer, and that's why it looks so freaky when he gets up. Alright, worth a shot. Alright, well, I guess he is asleep.
I told you not. It is.
Oh, never mind. I guess he's not asleep. This is going to be confusing and irritating.
You got no bets.
I gotta wait for him to start nodding it off again. Maybe?
You got no. Sorry.
Don't you hate it? After you eat donuts, you sink into the ground and become a chair. You know, I really do. I have to say, it's not not something I enjoy. I really don't want to have to kick up DOSBox just for this scene.
I think we should. I don't.
Come on. Fall asleep, Copper. Like, what is he even doing? Is he typing? What is he typing on? Did his computer also... Like, I'm going to reload this room because I'm just kind of freaked out by what's going on here. No, what is he doing? What is he typing on? Is it a typewriter? Is he, like, I don't know, like, grabbing his arm repeatedly? Like, I cannot tell what the hell is going on here. Alright, cool. He's nodding off again. Alright, I think since I started the action, it won't kick me out. See, just walk with confidence. That's all it takes. It's an iPad. I like the idea. I don't think I agree. Okay, what the hell do I want in here? Well,
Gabriel could... It's not Gabriel's...
I really thought I'd end up stealing a suit coat.
Gabriel could...
What do I want in this office?
Gabriel...
No.
Gabriel...
No, really. No, thanks.
What the heck is that? Why is he giving such an interesting reaction?
A microwave.
Ugh.
If Gabriel knows more,
Yeah, it might actually be a real pad of paper. That is possible.
used exclusively for frozen corn dogs.
Like, legitimately possible. You know, I wish I had a better idea as to why I was in this room. Because I presently have no good ideas.
Gabriel would prefer... Gabriel.
Like, okay, let's read his note again. That's something I can do.
Gabe.
Okay.
Try to keep out of this. It's too hot.
Might find some useful things in there. That's it.
He is.
Just useful things. Good fucking luck.
Gabriel.
Let's try manipulating some stuff. Or open? Open?
Not me.
Okay, I got his drawer open. That's something to do. Just read all the post-its. I'll try.
There's a tracking.
Alright, let's take the tracking device.
This tracker might come in handy.
I'm an adventure game kleptomaniac.
The desk. Gabriel. There is.
Alright, let's try looking at the post-it notes.
Mosley's desk has more groin on it than on his head.
Oof.
Mosley.
Okay, I think it's the white dot, so I'm gonna say no, we can't observe those.
An intercom. How high-tech. Mosley's...
That's a binder? That totally looks like a bottle of something. I solve crime by committing crime for the greater good. I mean, isn't that like every single one of these types of games, movies, books? Like, that's the cliche. Guess we should look at the pin board.
Police department memos and other didactic blurbs. Police art prints of the mall variety.
Alright, well, I'm going to guess the tracking device is the useful thing in here, because unless I can steal his wheelie chair for my own purposes. I guess we'll try opening one of these filing cabinets.
Not me. Not.
Alright, I don't think there's anything else I can acquire in here that's obvious.
Gabriel could take...
Yeah.
There is no...
I ain't seeing it. But we now have a tracking device, so that's kind of cool. We gotta put that on somebody. Or something. Here's our tracking device.
It's a This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible.
Oh boy.
It operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED,
LED.
allowing the object to be tracked.
It appears on the LED. Back when LEDs were a fascinating technology. Yes, I agree with the gross. It's definitely a complete and utter abuse of trust. It's been demonstrated that neither Gabriel nor his cop friend have terribly high morals. Repeatedly. I have a tracking device. Who do I want to track? Snake. Gabriel's mom. Oh, actually, I guess there's not that many places I can go. Like, we talked to the Bigania guy. We got the tracking device. I don't think there's anything more. I guess we try the estate. Like, if there's a car here or something, we'll throw it on. I don't know. I guess I should save, just out of paranoia. KLEPTO.
Ms.
Alright, she's not available, so this place is a bust. He's investigating, he's gone underground. We already went to the Voodoo Museum once. See if she's around. I kind of doubt she is, but it's worth a shot. Alright, so I think we can just call this place dead. I don't think there's any reason to come back here. Cemetery guy. Actually, yeah, the cemetery's not a bad place to go. There might be new markings. Let's observe the markings. Are these different?
Let me get these new marks down.
Aha! Alright, that was something. Let's see if the groundskeeper has anything to say.
Hello there. Mind if I pick you?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
I love this guy. Nothing new. Okay. So, let's see. Actually, I want to look at the new runes. Of course,
Looking at the series,
he didn't translate them for me, even though he already has Rosetta's stone here. I really hope I don't have to translate it manually, so we're going to go see Moonbeam and have her do it. Because Gabriel will need to know what it says, not just me.
a sign on the front
Nuts.
door of Magentia's home reads, attending a channeling seminar until August 1st.
Alright, well, that means we're doing one of these. Doesn't matter where we go right now, we just need to get back into the inventory. Alright, let me screenshot this so I can use it as a reference. Because there's nothing more fun than actually doing a cryptogram. Different kerning, very odd. Very similar, actually. Yeah, oh geez, indeed. I got regrets. Alright, well that's still D, that's still J, that's still C. In fact, this is remarkably the same as the other one. TONIGHTERING. This is exactly the same. These aren't different at all. This is the exact same damn thing. How odd. There is no change. Use Rosetta Stone on coded nonsense. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Use this on that.
Gabriel checks the 2 messages for duplicate symbols.
That was a good idea.
Transfers the letters from the matches to the new message. He finds that he has the translation for all of the symbols, except for 3. Those.
Okay, so now I can look at this.
Gabriel.
Oh, it was showing me the old one. DJ, keep Isun, Gabriel Knight. Don't Thar? Huh.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the second
Yeah, can't believe that worked.
code message. A few letters are still missing.
Do no harm. When it says do no tharm. Oh, do not harm. Right, do not harm. That makes more sense. Keep Gabriel do not harm. And then there's another do not harmy. Yes. Oh, keep eyes on Gabriel Knight. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That's not a Y. We could probably figure out what the other characters are, but I guess this is probably a vowel. We know what O is. We know that that's not Y. No, it's not A. No, it's not E. Oh, but. Oh, but do not harm. And then we have this one here, which is probably like a Z or something. I don't know. All right, so we know what that says. Do we know what DJ? Let's take a look. Dr. John. We know a DJ. All right. Oh, it's the M in harm. Oh, swear to God.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Let us also save, just in case. Here we go. We'll do this. Do not arm. Let's show him this and see what he thinks. Or if he immediately sicks a snake on me.
Dr. John didn't seem...
It's a different set of symbols.
Dr. John...
Alright.
It's...
Still kind of curious how we missed the M the first time, but I guess... Oh, DJ Conclave tonight. Okay, so we know who this is now. Cash is probably Crash. Okay, so certainly interesting now. Can we show him the snake thing? Let's see what happens when I show him the snake thing.
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Alright.
Could I?
I don't think there's any new ones here. Let's try the other one.
Do you know of anything interesting going on this evening?
You mean for St. John's Eve? Mr. Knight, I know of nothing that you would find amusing.
Well, we tried to investigate him. Oh, God.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Come back again.
Huh. I do have him... No, I don't have him cornered. I have him Dornered. Because he's Michael Dorn. Okay, so... What are my options now? Cops aren't interested. I already got the tracking device. I want to put the...
Hello, Doc.
I'm a moron. I want to track him.
Why would Gabriel want to give Dr. John the signal device?
Because I want to know where he's going. Maybe I should try the other one?
Why would...
Nuts.
I'll be gone.
Still not certain what the Rada drummers have to do. What utility I can get out of understanding Rada drums. Well, let's talk to our lovely assistant. Maybe she'll have some ideas.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Don't expect her to, but...
Got a minute?
Nope.
Could you?
Sure.
Alright, that didn't help.
Oh.
Alright, one sec. Okay. Cool. I'm trying to think of what else we can do. I have this tracking device, but I don't know what I want to use it on. Let's see what she thinks about the tracking device.
I don't need to track my... Do you know anything about this?
No.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's show her the conclave, or the translated message. See what she thinks of this.
Do you know...
No.
Okay, she doesn't think anything about it. Man, I did so well yesterday in day 6.
See?
But D7 is leaving me a bit mystified. I got the new messages. I wrote it down somewhere. I want to show this to somebody. Who would I show this to? Dr. John ain't interested. Clearly. Did I walk around the square? I did walk around the square because I got the donut guy to move. I have this vague feeling that if I look around, I'll find my cop buddy, but I'm not sure. Where else could I go of interest to me? Alright, what's my goal today? I want to not die. That's one thing. I still find it amazing this stand is just still here. Like, they talk about mass. I want to go talk to a guy in a church. Maybe I can talk to a priest in this room over here, or maybe go into the confessional and have a chat. It's Out of This Dimension song from Star Fox. I must confess, I haven't played the original much, or 64, or any of the other ones. If I wait long enough, he'll do something.
May I help you, my
None of these are terribly useful.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've done some pretty rotten things to my friend Mosley.
Rotten? Well, what do you mean?
Practical jokes, insults, among other things.
I see. Are you sorry?
Not terribly.
Well,
pray for forgiveness and say 3 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
Alright. So far, really, the confessional has not proven itself to be terribly useful in any way, shape, or form. Ever. Let's try the next things. Nope. About the same as it was before. If anyone has any guesses, feel free to shout them out, because I am racking my brain to think of any place to go now. Oh, I guess I haven't been to the 3rd screen of the cemetery yet. That's a place I could go where the Mesquite could be. Or Gede, or whatever her name is. I could try the university again, but I think with the prof dead, there's probably not a whole lot to do there anymore. We talked to Gabriel Knight's mama. We probably should talk to her about that book. Maybe there were some new things in that list, and that's why it was looking so ridiculous. No, the key is for his office, not... That's the opposite of where I want you to go. Yeah, probably it'd be worthwhile to go talk to his mama about some of the characters we heard about in the book that his relative sent him. Yeah, the symbols on the first screen, we got the new ones and translated them. It tells us that we're not that he should this guy should watch Gabriel Knight but not harm him. Or arm him, you know, one or the other. We were going to ask MMMM about them, but inventory-based puzzle solving solved that problem. We haven't tried Dixieland yet. It's possible he knows something cool to do during... You know, maybe that's actually a decent way to go.
Can I ask... What's the significance?
That's not useful.
I found out what Caprice encore means. What did you know about human sacrifice?
I never said those words, monsieur. You must have heard them from someone else.
Do no tharm. Never do any tharm. No tharm at all. Well, nice to know that he'll at least own up to that.
Do you know anything? What I know, I wouldn't be...
He is completely and utterly useless. As usual. Try Napoleon. We haven't tried there yet. This is very much a... This is a place I haven't been yet. This guy actually might have some useful information, I suppose. You could tell us about, like, fun things to do for this.
Does the phrase... Never... What's the... People who believe...
Right.
Do you know... Ratted drums? I guess. They're African.
Sorry. I don't know much about music.
What?
That's about all I can say.
Alright, so we covered that.
Tell me about this.
Don't know what else.
The fact that next place I'm going to go is Gabriel Knight's mama's house is a bit of an indication that I have run out of good ideas. Yeah, we tried showing her that. No, she didn't care. She's gone. She's gone. He's useless. He's not going to tell me any useful things right now. There's nothing here now that I've taken the donut cart back to Royal Street. Priests don't want to talk. Police station guys don't want to admit that Mosley exists. She's not home. The crime scene hasn't been relevant since Chapter 1. Should know about baking tharm. Oh, at least they got rid of the tape. Now people can enjoy this beach in peace with this giant bloodstain.
Can't stay away from you, Gran.
Still blood after so many days. It's possible it hasn't rained. That's my only guess. Because it is just a lake. It's not like it's subject to massive tidal forces.
Can we... Do you have any idea? It's okay. Do you know...
I don't know what else.
Okay, so we already covered that.
Do you know...
I told you.
Tell me about...
Your mother was Margaret Templeton when your father met her. She came from a very wealthy Creole family in New Orleans. She was beautiful and reckless. She was madly in love with your father, of course, but I also think she liked defying her family.
Okay.
Tell me.
Your mother's family refused to give her money after the marriage. All she had left was a modest trust fund from a great aunt who happened to like Philip. The remainder of your mother's trust fund became yours when she died. That's what you used to open your bookshop.
Do love it when characters tell me things I should already know.
Tell me.
The Templetons are all gone now. Every last one of them. They never wanted anything to do with us, of course. What a waste.
Tell me.
I don't...
Tell me about...
Your father was my only child. How we adored him. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your granddad did. They were 2 peas in a pod.
Alright.
Tell me.
When Philip met your mother, it was love at first sight. They were married 2 weeks later. Never looked at a girl seriously until then. And he looked at plenty. You have your father's way with women, Gabriel. And your granddad's.
Oh, I'm under what that word was.
Tell me.
Wanted to just lay down and die when he and your mother were killed in that car crash when you were only 8. It was the thought of taking care of you that kept me going. The police said your father swerved off the road after being frightened by something. Perhaps a deer in the road or a wild cat.
Tell me.
Your granddad wanted Philip to have a normal life. He was obsessed by that thought. He pushed Philip to go to law school. Philip was driven to art. He painted almost in a daze. He would get so inside himself when he worked.
Tell me.
He always hated it that
So
it
much
was
dialogue here.
Margaret's money that supported the three of you when his painting couldn't. I kept telling him, try something more cheerful, like a landscape or two. He couldn't do it. His work was just too dark and disturbing for the public, you know.
If only it lived a bit later, no one would have cared.
Tell me about my father.
About the dark and disturbing parts.
What else to do.
Alright.
Tell me.
Your granddad immigrated to America.
I think I have heard this before. I must have not saved after it happened.
He worked his way through school, met and married me, and we had your father, Philip.
Tell me.
Your granddad supported me and your father with bookkeeping.
Bookkeeping is one of the only words that has 3 double letters consecutively in it. As far as I know, it's the only word that has that property that's not bookkeeper.
Maybe that was why he had the worst luck with jobs. The nights he'd come home afraid to tell me he'd lost another. And I would tell him it didn't matter to me. But he felt ashamed, Gabriel.
Tell me.
Harrison was only 36 when he died. Your father was 8 years old at the time.
Huh.
Your granddad was hit by a streetcar in the business district. Took me
So wait a second. Every time a kid gets about 8 years old, the father dies in this family? That's pretty terrible, honestly.
Tell me something.
Did you know that your granddad was a poet? He was. He wrote the most beautiful poetry for me when we were courting. I always thought he should have done something with that gift. But he was such a practical man. Didn't believe in chasing after dreams.
Tell me.
Alright, so we've talked to her about everything available that is remotely possible that she'd know something about. So we're done here. The only other idea I have here is to show her this book.
Does this mean anything to you, Grant?
And I'm gonna guess she doesn't care. Of course not. She knows nothing about this and does not care. Alright, that's it. We're done with Gabriel's grandma. I need an idea of what to do now. Go to the university! Yeah, this guy did die in here, but we don't care enough to actually, like, lock the door or start cleaning it out. Nah, we're just gonna leave it. Never mind! Good for them! They actually did the smart thing. Alright, so that's locked off. I think I should do something with the tracking devices, but I don't know what. Like, I think that's the key to the whole thing, but I don't know what I want to track. That is a large PDF. Surprisingly, it actually worked. Yeah, bookkeeper. There we go. Okay, some of these are debatable. Balloonist. Bar roommate. Okay, these are funny at least. Do any cars? I don't think I've seen a car in this game. Like, there's not really that many outside areas to investigate. Buffoonness seems legit. I'll give you that one. Like, I'm trying to think of any of these spots. Like, I can go outside here, but there's no cars. I could track the hot dog cart, but no, I wouldn't have been able to track the donut cart because of that, actually. And I think about it, because the donut had to be there before I could get the tracker. Moonbeam's gone. This guy's useless. Maybe there's something I could plant it on here? Like, I feel like that is... Like, I want to plant it on something in this room, but I don't know what to do. And plus, like, I would need to actually be pretty subtle to get away with that here.
Professor Hartridge said that in... Gabriel has no interest in the noisy fan at the moment.
Yeah, bookkeeping and bookkeeper and bookkeepers are basically the only ones. Because they're all the same basic word. Just trying to think of any... Like, I want to stick this on him, but I don't know where I would do it. There's probably something in here. Seriously?
Slips the signal device into the SEKEY module.
I guess that makes sense. Cool.
Can I assist you?
I just put it in there.
No, just looking.
Now, if only they take the coffin to the ritual.
There's probably a second thing in here I should try and attach it to. Just in case the first one doesn't work. Wait.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am a...
Oh, never mind.
St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just...
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
Alright, well, that was progress. Still don't know what I want to do with this second one. Let's go back to the bookshop and take a look.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat out.
And let's take a quick look here at what's going on with this. Yes, I know how trackers work, thank you.
It's made in Japan.
With parts made in Japan.
Tracker doesn't...
Secret, secret, I've got a secret.
Gabriel doesn't need to start the tracker here.
Where should I start it then? Like, I only came in here to start the tracker. That seemed like the obvious thing to do.
Post it on the...
I guess I could try tracking this guy. This guy's suspicious as fuck. Is there anything in here that would be obvious to try and shove a tracker in?
Does this... I don't...
I will admit at this point I'm basically randomly clicking on objects, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Oh god. Floor door meet. Meet in the floor door room. Moon noon. Oh keeper. Oh nook keeper. Odd. How very strange. Those are very strange words. Who else do I want to track? I don't think this guy would cooperate with me if I wanted to... Yeah, I'd have to talk to him first. Either way, I want to save. Okay. There we go. We've incorporated it. It's legit now. I don't want to look at it now. Why don't I want to look at it now?
Gabriel does...
I need to track someone else. That or I fucked up.
Please say...
That's the two possibilities here. Sadly, those are the only two. She's not there. Nothing here that I think I want to track either. I don't think he'll help us with whatever wacky plan I don't have yet.
Hello there, got us.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nope.
Kind of figured. Who would I want to track? Dr. John is definitely the most suspicious, followed by the guy who owns Dixieland Drugs. There's like no one else to track. Yes, we've deciphered the text on that too. It said that we should do no tharm. Do no tharm. Like, I think that has to be it. There can't be that much else to do other than put the tracker on something. I wanted to put it in the gourd, but I could try tracking the police people, I guess? I don't know. Can I track the snake? I can't get back to the museum, so no. Can I activate it now?
Gabriel doesn't need to start the tracker here.
I need to start it somewhere. Yeah, that's still useless.
Does this? Nope.
It's where nope might be the most frequent response in this game. Possibly. Possibly. Okay. What else can we do? He just wants donuts. Of course that's all he wants. That's all he wants. He just hates you, so you might answer no to everything. That's also possible. That is also very possible. The man is not a fan of me, surprisingly. Very possible. Okay. So, his sole role is to annoy you, block you from progressing, eat donuts, never help you, and only appears to be useless when asked for help. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So, you know what's something I haven't used? I'm just picking Jackson Square because I think I got, like, a vague idea. So, I still haven't used... No, not that. Where is it? This, the Rada book. So, why don't I try seeing what I can do here? Since there's only one Rada person around that I could possibly do anything with. Stereotypical cop. Yep. Powerless to help you, not powerless to tharm you. Oh, man. It happens. Can I talk to him?
Can I ask?
He does not respond.
You know, I know who you are.
The drummer ignores Gabriel.
Okay, so let's use the book on him.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums. And
there we go. That's something.
To translate.
What? Plus, plus, plus. Pi, pi. There's nothing that has two pies in it. Nor has three pluses in it. Nor ends or starts with a plus. Alright, so maybe all that's crap. This one always starts with an M. So we have this M, H looking thing. Down, down. Down. Okay, so call conclave. An H looking thing. M. T. Upside down T plus. Oh, God. I don't think that one is a full sentence either. God, it just keeps going. so that was Call Conclave. And then we go to the next. Down M. Here we go. Down M, H. Oh, that's the same one. Okay. So maybe they flow together. Upside down T. Nope. There's no upside down T ones. Like, Call Conclave is all I get out of this. Oh. Maybe not. No? M. No, that's close. That's M. Okay, no. I'm looking for M's. Definitely feeling silly right now. Okay, that doesn't have the right cadence, right? Because it's always an M and 4 symbols that actually have the message in it. Okay, you feel silly all the time. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is there more? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, no wonder this seemed silly. Alright, so Call Conclave. Where did I start? You know, I'm just going to start over. Exit. Thank you. Let's start over. Like, I felt like all of these things seemed a bit grandiose without having any other nouns. You know? Just pointing that out. Okay, so Call Conclave. I can see that one there. Call Conclave. TTTTW __ tonight. Okay. I'm gonna guess that I should just go to the third page. 3 pluses. That doesn't seem right. Oh wait. HW. Okay, there we go. Swamp.
If Gabriel's translation of the
I think that's right. If this is remotely sensible.
There'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
All right. Let's save. Amen. Break. All right, so that's another thing we did. So we know where there's going to be a thing now. That also means we can probably use the tracker, which we would have known using the tracker. Why do we do both the tracker and the drum thing? Well, whatever. Investigating multiple venues is not always a huge waste of time. Let's see, can we... Oh, hello. Doesn't stop drumming even when Gabriel stands in front of him with his notebook scribbling down beats. He might be compelled by voodoo or something to do what he does. The voodoo that you do. Okay, if there's any place to use the damn tracker, this has to be it, right?
Gabriel activates the tracker. The tracker does not show anything. They must not have taken the SEKEY MADOULE to the ritual.
Oh, great. Now what?
Well, I've been cock-blocked. Totally cock-blocked. Now, fuck it. Let's go to the swamp anyway.
Gabriel feels confused.
I don't care. I'm going into the swamp. It just makes sense. Oh, damn it. I was wondering why the game, like, just paused. Patrick feels confused. Come on, game. You can recover. I believe in you. Said O. Oh. Come on, blue screen. I do love the old blue screen error messages. They're so kind of pleasant in a way. There's something that just I find very comforting about this combination of colors. You've got the pure white text. You've got the very blue, dark bluish background. You've got the inverted text because you've had set the foreground color and the background color to the inverse of that. So the error text up there is in blue and the background is in white. It's very comforting. Maybe it's not even quite the same color. Maybe it's a little bit of a gray. It's very comforting. Surprised the game doesn't crash too much when I'm on the CD-ROM drive. Oh yeah. Until you make them red. Yeah, they change them to red. All right, let's try this again, see if it makes any difference.
Gabriel activates the tracker. The tracker does not show any.
Oh, great.
Well, I've doomed him to a life in the swamp.
Hasn't Gabriel?
Mistakes were made. Made them red in the college. I didn't know you could. I guess that makes sense. You can do that.
Something in the bayou air is confusing
Huh.
Gabriel's sense of direction. Could you?
By Gropthor's hammer. What a CD tray opening. Alright, well that didn't help. Ow. Alright, let's see if we can leave without the CD-ROM getting mad. It worked. I'm gonna go read the paper again. Maybe it'll give me another hint. Paper usually has a good hint.
Hello.
Oh.
Party time, you say?
Time.
Oh, right. We already read the paper.
Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
I'd hate to be a Capricorn today. Okay, why not? That's not what that looks like in the slightest.
No, sorry.
No, actually, Grace is a young woman.
What can...
No, I guess not. She doesn't have any leads there. So we'll just show her random crap. What have I not shown her? The Rada book? Oh, right. Yeah, I ordered you that book. Yes, dying does in fact change your life forever. Oh, wait. I forgot about this. I should call my aunt relative, if I can. I read his book. He might have something else useful to say. I still have it in my inventory, so I should probably do it. Manipulate phone. Let's find the screenshot so I can dial it. It's no 1118999. Yep. On 4909324.
No, I can't afford to call Germany again till I figure more of this out.
Alright, let's not call her relative. He does not want to call Germany. It's expensive to call Germany in the 90s. Especially when you have to ask which Germany you want. Alright. Did I show this to Grace?
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah,
that is true.
I read it. So should you.
It was expensive to call anywhere in the 90s except local. Is it a local call is an important question. So it made that bit partial to North Germany. Like that bit in The Simpsons where he's like, can I get a Hokkaido phone book? Okay, here you go. And can I use your phone? Is it a local call? Yes. We show her. I'm forgetting what items I have. Maybe the snake scales?
Do you know any...
No.
Fuck it. Just try something random. That's different.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Oh.
Now, why on earth would you want me to do that?
It would be a good way for us to get closer. Going to a party, costume, you know. It's a good luck snake. I have to pick the worst one.
It would be a good way for us to get closer.
Really? Well, no.
Completely reasonable answer to that request. Let's try the good luck snake.
It's a good luck snake.
Yeah, well, about that tattoo job, good luck finding someone else to do it.
Alright, fine.
I can't tell you, Grace. It's a secret research thing.
I see. Well, I'd like to help you, but I'm not allowed to do snake tattoos. It's a secret artist thing.
I'm not allowed to do snake
I'm going
tattoos.
to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Maya.
Yeah. That's...
I guess that makes sense. If I want to get into that enclave, then it makes sense. Oh god, these are all terrible. I don't like any of these answers.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have some for me, quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know
That could be arranged. I know a guy.
No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day
Ugh.
day.
It's just getting worse.
I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but
Ugh.
could you say that one more
I
time?
swear to God he gets better in the second game. I swear.
Ugh.
But at least she's responding in a reasonable fashion, which is complete and utter disgust to this man.
What did I say?
Yep. Well, now he's got a tattoo to match his general attitude.
All right.
Oh, God.
Let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now.
There we go. The topless scene everyone was waiting for.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay, okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
She's really
Sorry I
good.
couldn't make it last.
Works fast.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
Terrible. Simply terrible. Yeah, I think that's the inspiration for the next save name. Christ, Gabe. Take it down all the... No, I can't do the rest. All the notches. Take it down all the notches. It does not need to go to 11. He is, in fact, her employer. It just gets worse and worse.
Good luck.
Alright, let's go see if I can do the thing in the bayou now that I have a snake on me. It feels logical to having had to have done that it would work now. Unless I'm supposed to use the other one for something else.
Gabriel activates the tracker.
Alright, must be something else I need to do. That is indeed why we have training. Again, this is 1993. It was a darker time. A very different time. Alright, I'm actually pretty baffled. I've run out of like reasonable things to do, and that's clearly the thing I'm supposed to do next, is go to the bayou and track them. Like, the game is screaming at me that that's what I'm supposed to do. But I don't presently have any good ideas. Let me think. mean, maybe if I go deeper in there, it'll work. I don't know. I agree, that was not reasonable to do, but it worked, sort of. I now have a snake on me. Like, it's a low bar, I will admit, but...
Cool sweat. Gabriel activates the tracker.
I think there just must be something I was supposed to ask someone about that I haven't done yet, or something of that like. But... And this is going to be one of those mazes you can't get through unless you have the device. It's like the skull. It's like the head in... Anyone that you might talk to now might... Oh, that's a good point. Maybe with the tattoo I could talk to the guy at the drugstore and he'll be less of a dick. Put a snake on me. There's no escaping. Wait, drums? Hello? Maybe I just need to get fucking lost first.
Gabriel activates the tracker. The tracker...
Oh, great.
Guess not. I'm still lost. I have to get out of this place eventually. Ways of Twisty Bayou all alike. I mean, it is pretty twisty. It is pretty damn twisty. Can I go a different way?
Gabriel's...
This looks...
Oh, there we go. Finally. So we'll go to the police station and talk to him again? I don't know. Oh, wait, no. I wanted to try the drug shop. Or maybe I can talk to Grace about my snake tattoo.
Can I? What I've said.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he doesn't. Does not care to talk to us about these things.
Don't. Have you? Dambala is an African legend about a great serpent. Folklore. That's all.
It's mildly useful, actually.
Have you? Some old African god.
Guess we could ask her to, That's not a bad idea. I guess I could ask Grace to look at that piece of paper that had the stuff on it from the dead professor. She might have something useful to say about that. See if he cares about this.
Does any of this look familiar to you?
No, sir. I never saw anything.
Okay, he's not interested in that.
I knew you'd miss.
Oh.
Okay.
There's no...
It's very fussy about where to click to talk to Grace.
Sure. Okay.
Do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Does?
No.
Okay, nothing there.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I told you nothing. I hope you don't think this subject is erotic. It's not.
Do you...
I told...
Alright, well that was something. Not sure that was worth coming back for.
Do you know?
No.
Okay, she has nothing about that.
Have fun.
Oh, Grace is tired of Gabriel shit. I'm tired of Gabriel shit. I just want him to use the damn tracker.
Ghost.
It's closed. That's closed. She doesn't exist. Cathedral. And I'm. Yeah, most people would be pissed at this point. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. You know what occurs to me? I like talking to this guy. That's what occurs to me.
Excuse me.
You got something to say, son?
Mind if I pick...
Good.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? I see snakes around here all the time. Most of them ain't poisonous, of course.
The second message made from the Voodoo Cross.
You know, there's an item in my inventory, I remember, that I haven't used for anything yet.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
I got it right here. That's it. What? Oh, God. What was the message again? Well, I wanted to bring the damn thing to the thing, but I don't know what it's called. Can I leave the screen? I'm not ready. Next message. Next message. Next message. Oh, I can look at the messages. Okay, cool. DJ. I feel like that's a good start since they all start with DJ. Okay, so I wanted to tell him to bring the things. I guess we'll do that. B R. Now I'm going to have to look up what the hell that thing's called. ING. Okay. How am I going to look that up? Like, what the hell was that thing called? It was like a Scartamouche. Is there anything in my inventory that would tell me how that's spelled? I want to go back to the... I guess that's the smartest thing to do, just go back to the bayou and then read the message and take a screenshot.
Sensing that his mess.
Well, it wasn't a very good message, I'll be honest. I typed DJ Biang. That's Gabriel's new MC name. That's what he's going to go by when he mixes records in 1993. He's going to do some scratching. DJ Biang. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
They must not have taken the SEKEY MADOULE to the ritual.
I am going to screenshot that damn thing. There's no... Wait, how do I type an accent? Yes, that. SEKEY... God. Oh, I guess I could have... oh, no, I don't want to go there. Okay. Alright, so now we have to guess exactly what it wants me to say, and since it said didn't bring, we're going to go with the word bring. And then that thing. That's the plan. We'll see if the game accepts it.
Gabriel should at least wait until the watchman is gone before defacing the tomb.
I did it last time, he didn't care.
This is...
Well, shoot, I have to wait for him to go now. Hopefully he finishes raking the non-existent leaves. Just Unicode for the accents. If only I could use triglyphs, then I'd be set.
I think I'll...
Alright. So, DJ, B, that's an A, R, there's no I in this message. I, E-R-I, N-G, K, S, E. That's the idea. Since the game is using that phrasing, it seems like the right way to go. Is there a K in this message? No. K. E. Y. M. A. No D in this message. Oh, there was a D at the beginning. D. O. That's a V. U. L. E. That seems like a good idea. Oh, no. Crap. This one's E, okay.
Pleased with his message, Gabriel tosses the breakdown. Now, if only DJ reads it in time.
Alright. That was the puzzle. Forgotten I had that damn thing in my inventory. Let's see if this flips the appropriate plot flags or if we're just up shit creek. Like, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna bust out a walkthrough and see what the fuck I've done.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the SEKEY MADOULE made it to the ritual.
This sounds promising.
And that this thing will work.
All right. There's a blip. They must be here with the SEKEY MADOULE.
Okay. The fuck? SEKEYMADOULE. There we go. So tell me, like, head southeast? Southwest. Can I go down from here?
Gabriel hopes this
Still says down and to the left. Like, is like this direction, maybe? Can you use E in file name? Windows 98, yes, I think, but I don't know how I would type it. Actually, the way it works for... Maybe I should look at the device and see if I'm heading the right way, because that doesn't seem to be getting any closer. Alright, I can't look at the device. The way these file names work is it saves it as, like, save.000 or whatever, up to about 20. And go east this, or just straight up west this time. And there's a directory.
He just come from that direction.
Ooh, here we go. Just get a French keyboard. And then there is a file in the directory that, like, says which
Gabriel
save
can
is which.
barely focus on the LED with those drums in his
So
head.
it's not that complicated. To the north. So the question really is... What? Oh, crap. What did it say? Oh, nuts. Oh, it's to the east now.
Damn Mosley and his infernal machine.
It looks like it's working.
Gabriel feels...
It's like to the south of me? Is that what's going on there? Well, I'll be. Hey guys, what's going on in the... Oh. Alt 0223. Alright, we'll try it. Numlock. Alt 223. Alt 0223. That just got me a weird dot. Let's see, he's gonna do anyone? It does have a... it's not really an O. Let's see. I remember a couple old... Used to remember a few of these, like, just off the top of my head, but I don't think it supports most of the extended stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure this one was the snakish looking S character that Germany uses. And I guess German uses. Not 0. Oh, 0233. Sorry, I misread that. Well, put that back in. Enjoy the lurk. Okay, 0233. Or we're waiting on the CD drive, so nothing I do matters. Okay. Alt 0 2 3 3 2 3 3 underscore. Yeah. They're all underscores. Why is it all underscores? Okay. Now I'm kind of curious. Notepad. There's the snake. There's the yen symbol. There's the O with the umlaut. And that's an underscore. And there's the thing. I guess you do need the 0 on it. Chris G is really Chris G. Yes. Let him know that next time you see him. Alright, one more try. 0 2 3 3. No, it produces an invisible character or something. I really don't want to save that in there. Alright. Here's my instinct. If I walk in there, they'll murder me. So let's do that. Hey, guys!
You! What are you doing here?
I was just taking a walk and...
No excuses this time, my friend.
Oh, I guess there is nudity in this game.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
That was disappointing, actually. I was expecting more. I don't want to be dead. Probably something like, well, that wasn't... Like, something that has a stupid pun, you know? That took my breath away. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I should put on my alligator mask first.
When in Rome.
And take off my shoes.
Here goes nothing.
Not even hiding them, he's just leaving them right there.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Censorship.
Yes, Dr. John.
Brother Eagle. But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Oh, I know this. It's Dumbala, because we asked that guy.
Dumbala.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Oh, I should know that. Buddha, perhaps? No. Dumbala? I don't think so. I'm going to go with this guy.
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
It took me a shockingly long time to realize he was talking to this guy here. I don't see it as a crocodile mask anymore. It looks like more like a mole. Anyway, censorship shield. Not that it helps that much. Can I do anything? Nope. Got a bit of a headache. I get the feeling I should have seen that last. Why is he taking it off? This was a bad idea. Oh wow, this is definitely freaky. It shouldn't be going this quick. We definitely should not be moving quite so quick.
I can smell his blood in your veins.
At least the game hasn't crashed yet.
You cannot change your destiny or ours.
No!
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty, pretty gems?
Huh. Who the hell just saved him? Well, that was a confusing barrage of images. Day 7. My last ally laid to waste. I ran towards the light. I prayed for one to change my path, to give me strength to fight. Gotta catch those ones quick. Here comes Grace. She's gonna find all those chicken entrails I tracked in.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
How do you even get home? Where does dumbass tattoo go?
Ow, my head.
It's about time. I've been trying to wake you for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
Wasn't a
It wasn't a
dream.
dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the voodoo cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night she was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know. Those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became someone, something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night. I had my doubts about the Gettys. Did you know that they arrived in New Orleans in 1800? Just in time for the voodoo influx. I knew you were going to try to sneak into a ceremony last night, so I followed you. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at the circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
Oh.
What about Tetelo?
Tatum. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunther's journal. The woman who took the talisman.
Yes. Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. Tetelo will be after you now. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany.
Uncle Wolfgang?
Yes. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah. Possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Hope you have a calling card, yeah. Uncle Wolfgang. So basically, he has an uncle in Germany who's been calling him, and he sent him the packet of stuff that talked about Tetelo previously. So we actually have a book mentioning that specific character, as well as mentioning a witch hunter. So we're gonna call him, since we now have an impetus to do so. That isn't I've run out of ideas of what to do in an adventure game. 3, 2, 4.
Guten Tag. Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment, bitte.
Ein Moment.
It's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It is even worse than I thought.
You bet it is. We have to talk about what I'm supposed to do.
Oh boy. This might take a while. Alright, you guys enjoy this spooky image. I'm gonna get up and use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh, watch me take a break in the middle of an international phone call. I'm doing this. They can't stop me. Alright, let's do this. Voodoo!
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
That happens in this. I don't know if that does happen in the second game, actually.
What can you tell?
It sounds...
Okay, so he already knows everything about that.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I know only what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What if the game actually called Germany using your modem? You know, that wouldn't surprise me if there existed pieces of malware that would look for times when you weren't actually using your computer and then dial out like 1-900 numbers just to rack up charges. There has to have been an example of that because that's way too easy and convenient of an idea, especially once software modems let you disable the speaker so you could dial without them noticing.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you.
Oh, he's dreaming about it.
Oh, I feel it is not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
What?
I told...
Okay.
What? Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
No one in their right mind would disable the sounds. I mean, certain businesses would. I'm certain some people did. I personally liked the noises. There's that one fight in Undertale that plays modem noises. I'm like, I'm supposed to be freaked out, but I'm just enjoying the modem noises.
Do you have any idea what Caprice Encore means?
No, what does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Why does it have to be snakes?
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
Turns out this is not going to take nearly as long as I thought. He knows nothing. I mean, he'll know about this. He'll know about this, and presumably this, but the rest of this, I'm assuming he knows literally nothing.
I've heard rumors of a secret hound fool here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there, and probably a very elaborate one. You should
We
not
call this
only
foreshadowing.
not alone. If I were in New Orleans and could look around, something might look familiar to me. Strike a chord, so to speak. But I'm not, so you must use your own judgment.
Any ideas of...
Where could it possibly be?
But
Do you know anything about animal masks?
yes, Tetlos people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake, agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Tell me,
I've already given you what limit.
Alright, that's useless.
do you know anything about bebes?
It is a visual symbol of one or more lore. Each lore has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Okay.
I've already given you.
We're just skipping over some of this.
Dambala.
The I know nothing.
Dambala is a snake. He is a Loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Getty tribe.
I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Do you...
No.
Does the name Ogun Badakli mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. I haven't come across very much specific information.
Okay.
I'm afraid I...
Almost.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
Do you...
I don't know anything...
Okay,
What can you
here we
tell
go.
me about Schattenjägers?
You'll know a lot about this.
Yes, of course. I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schattenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schatten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow hunter?
Yes. Shadow hunter.
In fact, that you can use this information to further reverse engineer things. Jägermeister means huntmaster.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
We Ritters have been Schattenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... But such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel.
Okay.
Tell me more about Schatten...
Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist.
It's out of vogue.
At the present, but I tell you, shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. We are the ones who know, Gabriel. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it is not easily explained over the phone.
Tell me more about Schattenjägers.
We can talk more about that later, Gabriel. For now, you know enough.
All right.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes. The Gedi tribe uses drummers around the French Quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Those drums have a ceremonial use, too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on it.
That's my boy.
Tell me... Do you know...
I don't know anything that could help you.
All right.
Tell me about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel. After
Oh, good.
it's all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
Tell me.
I hope there will be time for that later.
All right, so let's talk about Tetelo.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Gedi tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunther's journal, he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston?
This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Talisman, you say?
Tell me more about Tetelo.
I believe she truly loved Gunther. After all, she was raised to be her father's daughter. Their religion was not a choice she made, but a duty she endured. How can she be blamed for that? The spirit she has become, that is a different matter. It is utterly evil. I am certain that the lower Tetela bears little resemblance to the woman Tetela was before the burning in Charleston.
Tell me more.
She once was a beautiful and intelligent woman, and she probably did not deserve Gunther's betrayal. But the Tetelo we fight now is more akin to her tribe's dark gods than to anything human in nature.
Tell me.
She once was a beautiful and intelligent...
Yeah, it's the same talisman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings.
And my dreams.
It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schattenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schattenjägers swore to use the power for good, never for evil. For defense, not offense. Since it fell into Tetelo's hands, I'm afraid to think what the power has been used for, or what it will be used for in the future. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
So we gotta steal that shit from her.
How can we regain the talisman?
We've been searching for the talisman for years, ever since we lost it. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her lore so much power.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schattenjägers.
Okay, I guess the remains.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Ha! We have pondered that question a long time, the Eurytus. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe at their current location. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. Also, Tetelo's tribe was utterly destroyed in its African form in the late 17th century. There was nothing like a census in Africa then. As for the other idea, we had no clue as to where Tetelo's people went after fleeing Charleston. Until now.
Alright.
How would we find Tetelo's remains again?
We must locate the tribe's original African homeland.
Well, one of these is far more convenient, I'll be honest.
They might be in New Orleans, buried among her descendants.
I didn't see Africa on our map, so I think we'll probably be looking for her in New Orleans.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with the Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they lived near the Fon tribe in what is now called the People's Republic of Benin.
That is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schattenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure, I'll wait.
Bye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Goodbye, Uncle Wolfgang.
Alright, I guess we're done talking to him. Let's save. Sup? German uncle. There we go. Let's go read the newspaper, because that's the right thing to do every day. Let's find out how we're going to die horribly today with our horoscope.
Times-Picayune, dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murders case in the papers today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou Saint-Jean last night.
Ghosts, you say?
Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's the ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel's horoscope today reads,
Come on, dismemberment.
wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of dodge.
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Darn it. Alright, let's do some interrogating. Okay, I'm not seeing anything new.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope.
So no messages.
Sure. What?
Don't have anything to research. Okay. I guess we're going out into the world. Let's go see if we can get murdered by going to the Voodoo Museum. I guess I get the feeling the guy knows who I am now, and would probably not be happy that I showed up at his thing.
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying, closed until further notice.
Alright, well that simplifies things.
The Dixieland drugstore is locked and barred tight.
That simplifies things. How about Napoleon's? He knows something about this. Nobody new here. Still someone drumming.
Could I?
Nothing.
Well, that's about...
Nothing new. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't think this place is going to be useful ever again, most likely. We've tapped it out after we got rid of the chess playing cliches. She's gone, he's gone, he's gone. She's boring. Let's check out Jackson Square. Can we hear what he drums, though? That's not a bad idea. Let's try that out. Let's see if it'll actually let us listen to him. My theory is because he's through the window, it probably won't, but we can try.
Gabriel cannot hear the street drummer very clearly in this location.
Well, that answers that question. Let's go see what the other drummer is up to in the cathedral. That's what I wanted to click, the fucking cathedral. Which is always empty, because apparently these priests are busy doing something else. Alright, so that's at least gone now. Let's check out this side. We want to see the drummer, after all. Drummer's just hanging out. Let's read the errata.
Gabriel listens.
Pi, plus, upside down T, plus, M, hash, W, plus, M. Warren. Okay. M hash W. Wait, just Warren. That's just Warren. Is it literally just Warren over and over? Back to the first page. M hash W plus M. No upside down W's, except this one, which doesn't parse. And there's no triples, so I guess just Warren. That's it. Like, I think that's what he's saying. I think there's nothing else. At least with my understanding of how to parse this. My understanding could be wrong, of course. But I clearly see Warren. One more try. Because I need an upside down W. Or a regular W. That's not within this. So I guess, no, that wouldn't parse. Okay, just Warren. Yeah, no nouns. Like, I'm seeing nothing here. Like, my understanding of how to parse this is the only parsable fragment, is this M hash W plus M bit. So, I presume that there's nothing here for us to rat a drum out. Yeah, that seems reasonable. That it's just a warning of my presence. Alright, nothing here. Not even a dude selling fried dough. But at least the hot dog man went to college. Places we can still go that where people will still see us. We can go to the Overlook. I don't think it's going to be useful. Let's try the police station. See if he'll say anything to us that isn't stupid.
Excuse me.
Whatever it is, no.
Get out of here before I have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
Officer Fricks.
He does not want to talk to us. I think we're done here. He's heard the warning from the drums. He's in on it too, of course. That's why our fellow friend had to go deep undercover. I guess let's... we've been everywhere else. May as well try the cemetery. We've been talking about remains. Seemed like a place to check. Let's talk to this guy. This guy always knows the score.
Hello? Mind if...
Or...
What? No. Don't know.
Okay, no, that's not useful. Let's see if this has changed from what I wrote. I think that's what I wrote.
Gabriel's coded.
Okay, that is what I wrote. Good. Let's check out the other areas, see if anyone's hanging out in the graveyard today. Think about where her remains could possibly be. Hello? Gotta push the button. Manipulate. There is no way this can go poorly for me.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
What? What's the deal with this one pixel?
You'd think there'd be a lie.
What's the deal with this one pixel? It's gonna be bugging me. Oh, God. Alright, let's start reading.
Crypt drawers line the back wall.
I don't know what I
Gabriel
broke.
can't make out the name on that drawer's plaque. Crypt Gabriel.
Oh, this is gonna be a... Wait, there's the glass I broke, apparently.
There's broken glass on the floor.
Well, free broken glass.
Gabriel doesn't need any broken glass.
Nuts. Okay, so there's only 3 per row. This isn't that... Or I think it's 3 by 3.
Gabriel.
Alright. Look, one of these has got to be legible, damn it.
Crypt Gabriel. That drawer is marked with a pattern like the VV.
That's intriguing. 231 out of 342.
Crypt Gabriel.
I get the feeling I'm probably going to need to extract that corpse.
Crypt Gabriel. Crypt Gabriel.
Oh, there's a light switch. Feel really dumb about this. That's not a light switch. My guess is that the breaking glass was a security measure of some sort. Just put a pane of glass to make sure that no one enters behind you. But that also sounds really dumb.
Gabriel.
Okay, manipulate? Oh boy. I'd like to play one game where I don't rob a grave. What did you say?
I dropped my flashlight. Huh?
Okay.
Ouch, my head. What the hell was that?
Well, that was weird. Let's do this again. What did I just take? There was more here. I didn't get to look at it that well, but there was more here.
Mosley's body is gone.
Said Mosley?
Mosley's
Oh, it was Mosley. Shit. Oh, Mosley's dead. That sucks. You know, I think I want to leave the crypt now. Let's take a look at that thing we just picked up, which appears to be Mosley's wallet.
Doesn't. Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an Americans Repressed card.
The fuck? Oh, Americans Repressed. I get the joke. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Mosley's Americans Repressed card. Credit. What a concept.
Grave robbing and credit fraud. Lovely.
This.
Yeah, we're just committing more crimes as Gabriel Knight. It's pretty normal. It's disturbingly normal at this point. Well, it does occur to me that what we could do while we're committing our crimes now, we have this well, we have the Americans Repressed card of a dead man. We can't use that because it would just be, you know, this isn't the worst idea.
I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about. And no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
All right, let's get out of New
Listen,
Orleans.
Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty." Schloss
Oh, here's what we're gonna do.
Now, call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news.
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
I'm willing to bet what we're going to do now is we're going to use this Americans Repressed card to commit credit card fraud to go to Germany or Africa, one or the other.
I'm doing it.
Use the phone, damn it. All right, let's call the German dude. Let's find his number again. 4909324333.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
Let me speak to Uncle Wolfgang, please.
Ah, Herr Knight? He cannot come to speak here.
What do you mean?
I cannot get him. Sorry, goodbye.
But...
All right. Well, need his credit card to pay for all these calls to Germany? I mean, that certainly would help. Let's see. There we go. See the World Travel Agency. I still have the white pages opened up here, so we got that going for us. Let's do a local call this time. And then 1130.
Hello. See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
What are your specials?
What are your specials?
2 weeks in India for 2,000 rupees.
Well, that's certainly...
That would be cheap as hell.
Uh-huh. Is there something else I can help you
I'd
with?
totally go to India for 2,000 rupees. In 1993 exchange rates, how much would that be anyway? Actually, current exchange rates, 2,000 rupee. That would be $24 in this day and age. Let's go to the Caribbean.
How much for a trip to the Caribbean?
Well, our least expensive trip is 4 days, 3 nights in St. Croix for $1,250. Of course, we have much nicer packages available.
I'm sure your packages are astonishing, but that's out of my league.
Is there something else I can help you with?
I've always wanted to visit Anderson, Indiana.
I'm so sorry, but you can't get there from here.
Huh.
Can you just get me out of here, please?
I'd be happy to send you anywhere, sir, but I need a destination.
All right.
How much for
Let's
a
stop
trip
messing
to
with him.
Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany? Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there, or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400.
Jeez.
What would you like to do?
Yep.
Charge it to my Americans Repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Mosley's card number and is informed that he can pick up his ticket at the New Orleans International Airport.
Well, there we go. We committed credit card fraud with a dead man's credit card. Credit fraud. Definitely takes place between 2001. Indeed. Back when you could get on an airplane without people asking too many questions.
Really? That's great, but how on earth could you afford?
A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Oh my god. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
I miss you too, Grace.
Committing crimes to solve crimes. Indeed. Alright, let's go to Germany. I'm certain it'll be lovely this time of year.
Goodbye, Gracie.
Good luck. Let me know what's going on, will you?
Of course.
There's the airport.
Gabriel picks up his tickets at the airport and boards a plane for Munich.
Going to Munich. Can you believe it? Hey, there's Africa on that map. We might be going to Africa still. It's snowy this time of year in Germany for some reason. It's quite the castle. Is she sitting there peeling potatoes? Is that what's going on?
Hello. My name is Knight. Gabriel.
Commit a crime to solve a crime. The number of criminals in the world stays the same.
Kommen Sie bitte, Herren. I mean, come in, please, Herr Knight. I was not expecting you. Has Wolfgang sent you here?
Uncle Wolfgang? No, I came to see him. Isn't he here?
No, he is gone. I'm sorry. You came all this way.
Oh, great. That's all I need.
I came to Germany for nothing.
Wolfgang told me all about you and gave me instructions for you to feel welcome here. Please, this is your home. You are a Ritter, no? I am just doing some work. I will continue and you may make yourself comfortable. If there is anything you need, please ask me. You may use Wolfgang's bedroom. It is at the top of the stairs.
Thank you, Miss,
You may call me Gerda, Herr Knight.
Alright. I'm still curious if she's actually peeling potatoes in the middle of what appears to be the entryway. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Been busy with work and streaming stuff and other things, but, you know, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, there's far worse things that could be happening. And this game hasn't crashed yet, which is also nice.
Yeah, of course.
I gotta ask her. Oh, God.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Wolfgang is...
What?
What murders?
In New Orleans.
Oh, I have not heard of them. I am sorry.
I'm just gonna do the other ones. I know that asking almost all of this stuff is useless. Let's go with Schattenjäger.
What you know about Schattenjägers?
As Wolfgang may have told you, Schattenjäger means shadow hunter. The Ritter family have always been Schattenjägers. It is a kind of priesthood, though not as restrictive as most.
Tell me what...
Each Schattenjäger passes on his knowledge to a younger man in the Ritter line, when the time is right.
I mean, that's kind of the thing, right? What can you tell me about this recent event in a completely different country? Like, pretty much all of these things in Blue are... She's not going to know any of these things except Schattenjäger. Like, let's try the Rada drums.
Is that some sort of music? I do not know much about music, but I like the Beatles.
See, there you go. She likes the Beatles. How about Animal Masks? Just for the hell of it.
Animal Masks.
That is something Wolfgang...
Yeah, okay. That's boring.
Tell me about Wolfgang.
What would you like to know?
Oh boy, another tree.
Where do you think Wolfgang went?
I don't know, but I have a feeling he has gone off to go be Schattenjäger again. He is too old for such chasing around. His heart is very weak. He has not left this castle for 5 years, and now this.
You know when he'll be back?
I only pray he will be back. Before he left, he said Schloss Ritter now belongs to Gabriel. It worried me so to hear him say that. I'm afraid Wolfgang knew he would never return.
Okay.
What is Wolfgang like?
Wolfgang is a truly wise and good man, the best I have ever known. But his life has been so full of disappointments.
What kind of disappointments?
His only son died in infancy, so there was no one to carry on the family line. And the family's financial troubles have been hard on him. Wolfgang wanted to do so much for the world, but it was all he could do just to hold on to Schloss Ritter. He has not left his mark as he wished to.
Why are you suspicious of the maid? I think it's because she's in the entryway peeling potatoes. Who does that? But I can say from my knowledge of the rest of the game, I doubt she is involved in the murders that are occurring in New Orleans, since she is presently in Germany and unlikely to leave, since she's busy with peeling potatoes in the entryway.
What is your relationship with Wolfgang?
Herr Knight, my relationship with your uncle is really none of your business.
Oof.
You're right, Gerda. I apologize.
But it's fair. There's a lot of suspicious people.
Can you show
I think
me
the fat
Wolfgang's
cop's in on
library?
it. The drugstore guy's on it. Michael Dorn is in on it.
When we talked on the phone, he said he was going to do some research in his library. I thought maybe if I saw it...
Gabriel Knight's in on it.
Yeah, a good idea, Herr Knight, but I'm afraid I cannot show you the library. You see, I have never been in it. Only a Schattenjäger can enter the library.
I see.
That's not how libraries work. But anyway, that's the next puzzle we have to solve, if nothing else.
Wolfgang has dedicated his entire life to the role of Schattenjäger.
Just tell...
He has not had a very happy life, but I have done my best to provide him with a little comfort.
Just tell me.
He thought he was the last of the Ritter line until...
Okay, one more.
He knows the history of the Ritter family from many centuries past.
I mean, clearly what it is once he gets to Germany, we need a puzzle to keep you busy until his uncle comes back or something. That's clearly what it is.
He's a good man, a strong man. I am fond of him.
Just tell me.
Wolfgang has...
Alright, we've looped on that. Oh boy.
Tell me something about the Ritter family.
I can tell you what they say in the village, what I heard when I was small. To the villagers, the Ritters are a little, how do you say, tragic, to be pitied. They say that the Ritters were chosen by God to fight evil. But something happened. One of them was cursed, and so the Ritters lost the way. They struggle still, but like a lame dog, you see? Without the power or magic they once had.
Okay.
There are legends of how powerful the family once was, of some of their mighty deeds, of the richness of the castle, and in turn, Rittersburg itself. But at the end of the 17th century, that all
Gotta
changed.
go. Class. Alright,
Since
see you
then,
later, Matt. Hope class goes well.
Rittersburg have been in decline.
Maybe one more Ritter family.
It is a troubled family, Herr Knight. That much I know.
So at the end of it, it's going to come down to German magic versus voodoo.
Tell me
something that's going to work.
Schloss Ritter.
Schloss Ritter has stood for many centuries. No one knows how long. It was once the pride of Bavaria, but now it is in disrepair. Wolfgang received offers to open the castle for tourists. He has resisted, though, even though the castle is in desperate need of repairs. But to him, this ground is sacred.
Gonna keep the stream open for the view and get channel points. That's the way to do it. Harvest those channel points. Oh man, I had some I was actually relevant I was gonna say and I forgot about it. It doesn't matter now.
The castle has many, many rooms and passages
Mhm.
in the night. Most have been closed off and are decaying in the dark and damp. Only a few rooms have been kept up due to the cost.
Didn't Wolfgang mention a library?
There is a library, but I've never been in it. There are places in the castle where only the master is allowed to go.
Tell me something.
Schloss Ritter is the center from which the Schattenjägers have always gone out to battle the forces of evil.
Huh.
Tell me.
Schloss Ritter.
Alright, that's it. We're almost done.
I was born in Rittersburg, the
With her.
village below the castle.
Oh no. Did it drop? Please tell me it didn't drop. Resolving host. Oh, I love resolving host. That's my favorite thing. Does look like it. Do love, absolutely love Comcast. Nothing better in this world. My favorite internet thing. Kogo gadget router indeed. I don't know why that took so long to get back up too. Like Comcast just ugh. No dollar Morton. Nice try. Nice try. Everything should be back up and running. So got the double ad. Oof. Alright, last thing to look at. I don't know how much we lost, but
Tell me something about yourself.
I'm not well Wolfgang has been kind and has tutored me in many subjects. It was from him I learned to speak English. He must have sensed you were coming here at night and that you would have need of me.
Yep. I'm definitely with you right now. I'm unhappy with how this happened. The worst part is you all get penalized because I had a fucking problem. It would be one thing if it was just like Comcast goes down, but no, you get to watch another ad because I had to like go live again.
Tell me something.
I'm fairly devoted to my position here with Wolfgang.
Alright.
Tell me.
I love...
That's it.
Tell me.
I was born in Rittersburg.
Okay, we've learned everything we can from her. Are those actually potatoes?
Potato. They must grow well around here.
Also, sup fries, how you doing?
Potato.
Can I get a potato? I kind of want a potato. Can I have a potato?
Gabriel is sure he'll end up getting some of those for our meal. Gabriel...
Yeah, Twitch Turbo is the way to avoid it. Like, I don't know why they got so enamored with the ads. It's just annoying. Not everyone can spend their money on everything. Yeah, it's silly. I really wish they wouldn't make it such a pain, though. Like, pre-roll ads suck. Mid-roll ads suck. Ads suck. They just do.
A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle between St. George and the Dragon.
I miss when it came free with Amazon stuff. Like with Prime, it was much more reasonable.
Wooden altar occupies the center of the chapel. A cushion needle
But it's still
at the
terrible.
bottom indicates that the altar is a place.
Alright.
3 panels hang from each.
I don't think this is the room I need to be in right now. I've got a feeling I know what's about to happen. On the bed.
There's nothing Gabriel wants in this part of the room.
Well, thank you for gifting it. Hopefully you enjoy it despite not asking. And the alert didn't play for some reason. Probably because his voice has fallen off. Probably. Gotta start another one of those things. God, half my bots just crash half the time. Alright. Where is it? Is it this one? That's server. No. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Voice. Yeah, that's gotta... I gotta restart that one. Crap. CD whack Python... 732 voice. There we go. It's true. Fries does do dumb things. Yep. There we go. It happened. Fixed it. I hate Comcast so much.
It's a chamber pot.
Take me back to the 20th century, please.
I definitely... Can we get it?
There's nothing that Gabriel wants to pick up on that part of the cabinet.
I did want to pick up the chamber pot.
There's a small...
Ooh, the scissors actually might be worth picking up.
Gabriel takes...
Like 4 pixels wide. Shortest lunch ever. Someone's trying to book you for a meeting 15 minutes into lunch. Ew. Not a fan.
A large display case. It contains a scroll.
Take the scroll.
This scroll looks interesting.
He just picks up the scroll that's behind glass and just picks it up and just... Saint George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night, upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon the road, thy sword I take up for my own. It's probably instructions on how to get into the library. That or copy protection, one or the other. Say earlier you're not angry about the one ad, but you know Twitch doesn't want to improve the situation with this stuff. You get a bit annoyed when their ad system breaks the stream, and when you hit pause and sync up it to fix it, it shows you the exact same ad. Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you. That's painful. It is not ideal. Let's try playing with the door. Big ads? Yeah. No shit, it's locked. Like, it's clearly... Is the audio still working? How did the audio break? Did I accidentally mute the dang thing or something? I guess this part doesn't have as much narrative. No, it seems broken. What the hell? Alright, let's save. Germany, East Anders. Alright, let's restart it. How did Comcast break Windows 98? That's what I want to know. Get punished for trying to fix the player? Yeah. Change directory to... There's just been a stream of technical failures. Somehow.
This is the first page of inventory.
There we go. She's back.
The door has a very...
Need to find some sort of keyhole. Let's try opening this thing. That's a...
Gabriel cannot open or close that.
Alright, fine. We won't do that. There's not a lot of space to explore here. I get the feeling this entire place consists of 3 rooms. Comcast for you, always finding new and creative ways to break things. Oh, believe me. I don't know why, but I think they've just been shit lately. My YouTube uploader thing's also been failing in bizarrely consistent ways at 6 a.m. So I wonder if I need to call them and get someone to look at it.
Gabriel can't think of a need for the salt.
Why does she have salt?
It's a lion's head.
Just talking about Comcast just makes me angry, man. Just, they're the worst. Except everyone else. To paraphrase that quote. Okay. I think this is telling me I need to poke things in a right order is my guess. So let's read this again real quick.
St. George, patron of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now, purify me, for I avow to set my feet upon thy road, thy sword I take up for mine own.
Alright, can I poke these things?
Doing that. Doing...
Alright, this is St. George, clearly. Technician comes, lifts up your router, looks at it and says it needs to be replaced. That'd be terrifying. I finally have a router that restarts in less than 10 minutes. Like, as much as I'm angry at the router, at least it restarted in like 3. My old one would take 15 minutes. It was terrible. In fact, I had to write so much code to compensate for how long that thing would take to get restarted. It was so vexing. Scissors.
St. George,
Light,
patron
the
of
shadows
upon
in the
my
night.
blood, I call thee now, to set my feet upon thy...
Okay, so St. George, can I...
The stain... A magnificent stained glass window depicts the legendary battle.
Yeah, like 15 minutes. It would take
St.
forever to restart. It would just complete garbage. Even the technicians knew they were complete garbage. And I'm on business class. Like, I'm already paying through the nose for this shit. I expect it to work better. So, Yeah, that's why I haven't wanted to call them, because like I've had this router for like 3 years now, or like 2 years now, and it doesn't suck comparatively. So, blood, sword. Like I wonder if there's just a spot I need to click
There is.
on one of the pews.
There are pews. There are. There are.
Like clearly, this scroll is a riddle that I need to solve to
Saint
get something
George,
here.
Patron of the light, upon my blood I
There's
call
blood over
thee
here.
now to set my feet upon thy road.
Take the
thy
sword.
sword.
That's another scroll I can probably pick up, isn't it?
Doing that.
I want to look at this panel.
3 panels hang from each side of the chapel.
Like, call them but hide the router. I like the way you think, Fries. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work.
Three panels. Three.
Alright, I don't think that's going to work. But I like the idea. Let's see if she has anything to say about the stuff we've found now.
Yeah.
Chapel panels.
What can you tell me about those wall panels in the chapel?
The hangings? They describe the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
There we go.
Tell me about the Schattenjäger initiation ceremony.
Each young man of the Red Line must go through the ceremony when he dedicates himself to be a Schattenjäger.
Okay.
But what does the ceremony do?
I do not know, Herald. The only people present are the old Schattenjäger and the new. But I think it must be similar to a priest's ordination or a wedding, a ceremony of intent.
Come into a
and
PG,
oath.
PRGE? Oh, maybe.
Is there
It's not that far.
Herr Knight?
You said wedding. I'm okay now.
It said wedding. How you doing, Earthmelon? Oh, man. Let's see. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Guess if I went down after D&D, I might be able to swing that. At least for Saturday. Maybe. That's not a no, but it's a maybe right now. I'm thinking about it. Remember living in an apartment, you had to move your PC so I had direct access to the cable and run logs to prove it wasn't your fault. I've had that. I've done that before to prove that they're shit
there anything
at
else
what they
you
do.
can tell me about that initiation ceremony?
I really...
Okay, so she doesn't know anything about that. It's the same set of things. Think happy thoughts. I will. Think some happy thoughts. So let's try the door.
Gabriel has no time to
Oh.
explore Richardsburg. He's got pressing business inside the
Yeah, I was definitely thinking about it. And then I was not feeling great last week, so. But with the smoke in Seattle, it'd be nice going somewhere where there isn't smoke, so that helps. Got extra rooms? Maybe. I'd probably want to stay closer to the venue just for convenience sake. I'm a lazy guy and like walking. But I appreciate the offer. Like I said, I'll think about it. Still thinking about my puzzle right now.
According to Gabe, the 4th panel shows a knife and a few drops of blood.
So I need to put blood somewhere. Use knife.
I am not cutting my hair
It's worth a
without
shot.
mirror.
Alright, so maybe with that in mind, that we know it's part of an
Saint
initiation
George,
ceremony.
Patron of the light, upon my blood I call thee now to
Purify
set my
me.
feet upon thy road.
Is there anything in this room I can steal? Gotta think.
Gabriel does not.
I don't care
want
that
the
Gabriel doesn't
candle.
want them. I want them.
The art-
It's one of those things. Are there any other directions I can go? Any other places? There's like 3 rooms in this entire castle. Pick upstairs again. God, he walks so slow. You know, maybe he'll want the chamber pot now. Like, I think we need a vessel for stuff. Okay, he wants the chamber pot now. Let's look out the window.
A Gothic-style window looks out over an incredible view.
Can I... Yeah, okay. Still looking good out there?
Outside the window, there's a nice thick ledge covered with snow. And it's only slightly off color. Rather like Gabriel himself.
At least it's not yellow. Okay, well, let's apply chamber pot to snow. Alright, let's get some snow then.
If I took the snow, it would just melt in my pocket.
So I'm going to get snow. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to get it. But I can't put it in my chamber pot because that would make too much sense.
Putting snow in the chamber pot would not do much good.
How silly. Woke up every hour or so tonight, and each time you ate a donut. That is a very bad idea. I'm curious what the impetus for that was, other than having additional donuts, which is a thing I understand very well. Okay, well, so I've got this chamber pot now. Look at the day. I want the snow, though. I wonder what the trick to getting the snow is. Oh, wait, hold up. No, I don't want to go. Oh, I can't cancel this action. She mentioned the initiation ceremony. I wanted to show her the thing, the scroll I was looking at. Magic kept went up and said you'd make the most of it and eat a tasty donut. Yeah, fair. There.
Can you tell me about this?
We are in Germany. That is correct, Fries.
It is the scroll of St. George, patron saint of England, and of the Ritter family.
Okay.
Yep.
Nope. I don't see anything new. I don't think she cares about the scroll. Always watching me.
Those two.
No, don't want to use that on that. There we go.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel puts the chamber pot on the altar.
Which is the third one? How are we counting this? Alright, well, let's use scissors on Gabriel now.
I am not.
Ow. Let's try something else. Miss Germany was supposed to go this summer, but things came up. I hate it when that happens. I do miss traveling. I haven't done enough of that recently. I'm gonna go to the East Coast. Push, maybe?
The view,
wait.
The view cannot be moved.
The view cannot be moved. Okay, manipulate snow.
Thinking of the first chapel.
There we go.
Gabriel washes his hands in the snow.
Alright, so we've made progress. I knew we had to do something with the snow, just a matter of picking the right icon. But I do like the view cannot be moved. Someone at Sierra sat down and thought that's the right answer if you try to use the move verb on the view. Okay, so we've done...
The third panel shows...
It's the third panel.
The fourth panel...
It's the fourth... Okay, first panel, wash your hands. Second panel, cut your hair. Okay.
I am not...
Oh, right. I need to go get the mirror from upstairs. Imagine having to wash hands in snow. They have no source of water to wash. I mean, to be clear, he has a chamber pot. That would be an indication that there's a lack of running water at this castle. So yeah, I would say so, unfortunately. Hey, the window's open again. I closed it. Get the mirror. That's a mirror. You want a mirror. Or he'll cut his hair here while he's in the presence
Thinking
of the mirror. There we go.
second chapel panel, Gabriel cuts his hair.
I hate this. There, that's plenty.
So I have hair in his inventory now. That's lovely. Somewhere in my inventory? Maybe I don't have hair in my inventory.
There's
Maybe just cutting your hair is enough. What if it'll look different in the following scenes when I talk to people? Gotta watch. Oh no. He has not been more tolerable. He was definitely way skeevy when he asked Grace to assist him with some body art. He had a good reason for it, but man was he skeevy during it. How you doing, McEmblem? Unfortunately, there's going to be 2 VODs because of Comcast. So
The third panel shows a chalice on a table with ocean waves in the background.
well, that looks pretty done then. Wait, I got rid of the scissors. How am I going to cut myself?
This is...
Does check out. Yep. Yeah, Comcast, nobody's favorite. That's another good, good possible thing there.
The third panel shows...
Ocean waves. Ocean waves. Now I want the inexplicable salt. I wanted it earlier.
Salt.
Yeah, salt.
Mind if I take it?
No?
Thanks.
But apparently I couldn't take it earlier because, you know, not enough of a kleptomaniac. Okay. Apply salt to bowl.
No thanks.
Thank you, Gabriel, for standing exactly in the way.
Thinking of the third panel, Gabriel pours the contents of the salt shaker into the chamber pot.
Alright.
Gabriel is... Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
Okay. I need blood. How do I get blood?
The fourth panel...
I got rid of the scissors for some... Use the tweezers on me, maybe?
Don't get...
The chick...
Maybe use the chamber pot?
Gabriel is...
Nope. Push.
That would not...
I'm trying to think here. I need a blade. How do I not have a blade? Do I have a blade?
This.
Nothing in my inventory looks very bladey right now. Wait a second. She's using a knife to cut potatoes. I want that knife. Use this instead, because that's usually how I get people to do things.
So, what do you do when you...
Every day I go to Riddersburg to do the daily shopping and visit my friends.
Get this.
Let's not do that. I want the knife. She has a knife.
Yep.
Is it?
How do I get the knife off of her? She has a knife. She's paring potatoes.
Get it.
I don't care about the... I want to know about the knife. She has a knife. How do I get the knife? Something else I'm missing? I guess since he actually started looking at these things, I don't know if I ever looked at the scroll portal, or the scroll thing. Maybe that's it?
The sixth.
Never mind. That's unhelpful. I know she has a knife. I know I want the knife. How do I get the knife? Maybe one of these?
That weapon might be...
Oh wait, no, there's a knife over here. Christ. I could just ask her for the fucking knife, but no. Had to find a completely different knife.
This dagger.
It is the knife of a Schattenjäger. You may take it, Herr Knight. Everything in this castle is yours now.
Alright, we got the knife. Now we can go stab ourselves. Alright, so... this knife on Gabriel Knight.
Thinking of the fourth panel, Gabriel holds his arm over the chamber pot and nicks it with the dagger.
Oops, nearly hit an artery.
If only. Okay, now...
Thinking of the fifth panel, Gabriel kneels at the altar.
I think I'm yielding my sword, which
This-
is this. So, once again...
There's no...
Oh, hello. How you doing, Ginger, or Muff, and company? I'm Pat CDR. I'm playing this on a Windows 98 machine, and I am praying it doesn't crash at some point. How are you? How was your stream?
Gabriel...
Do something.
Gabriel is our...
What else do I need to do?
The fifth panel shows someone...
Oh, wait, that's it. Read the scroll.
Putting...
There we go.
Thinking of the sixth panel, Gabriel reads the scroll.
Saint
Pretty
George,
great. Played some Sparrow.
patron
Nice.
of the light, who hunts the shadows of the night. Upon my blood I call thee now.
Oh, no.
Purify me, for I avow
It didn't work.
to set my
Gotta go to bed?
feet
Alright,
upon
good
thy
night.
road. Thy sword I take up for mine own.
And I'll fix the CD-ROM drive thing in a minute. I know why it broke.
Something's happening.
Excuse me, I was just vacuuming. I did not know you were in here.
Oh, that's all right. I've done about all I can do in here anyway. I give up.
You look tired, Herr Knight. Why don't you go to bed?
Good call.
Sure, why not?
I will clean everything up. You need not worry.
I can't believe I cut my hair for nothing.
Alright, where is the other one? I think it's this one. It's this one. Could you always do shoutouts? There's a trick to it. Looks like it's running. Oh, I can't replay that. That's weird. Oh my! That's what I get for looking at something else.
I do.
You must first burn away the past. How much sin do you have to burn? You have used people all your life. Never committed to anything. Turn back now, and I will forget that you asked for this. No! There are
Yeah, you got it right, actually, Fries. Anyone could do a shoutout command shortly after a raid.
First, that you have bitter blood in your veins. Second, that we women have loved you purely. You asked to start on the path, so shall. But you will not be a Schattenjäger until you have earned it.
How?
I cannot show the path, but I can tell you that you will have to let go of the greater part of yourself, Gabriel.
I get the feeling this was probably important, but I can't hear it well enough to understand what's going on.
Yes. Now you asked for purification. You shall have it. Oh, no!
Ooh. He slayed the Shadow Dragon. Who was him? I think. Ooh, 3D key rendering. So yeah, what actually happens is if you do a shoutout command shortly after a raid, it completely... Oh. Inside a hidden chamber where I had no right to be, I found the wheel at last. Or could it be the wheel found me? It actually ignores whatever parameters you give.
What a night. I'm sore all over.
And just does the shout out to the person who most recently raided. So, there we go, get the key at least. Let's do something here. Dragons. Dragons. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can get that CD-ROM drive to work now. Because it wasn't working because it crashed. There we go. It has no recovery mechanism. I should fix that. Now we'll try it. CD. There it goes. Once again, I'd like to blame Comcast for breaking all of my stuff, but honestly, I should have a try-catch in there for that. Yeah, if you are me or a mod, you can do arbitrary shoutouts. But otherwise, you can only do shoutouts if there's been one recent. Otherwise, anyone else can do shoutouts if there's one that's been recent, and it will completely ignore the username. Feel free to try it, because it won't really do much. Anyway, we got our big fancy key now. We have to use the big fancy key. There's no question in my mind.
It fits.
I'm okay with it kicking me out of that session. That is fine. It fits. Where'd he go? That's what I get for looking away for half a second. He just disappears on you. That or the CD-ROM drive isn't happy. Well, this is my hole. It was made for me. And now he's gone. Durr. Let's reload the game, shall we? Oh god. Well, that happens. Alright, there we go. We fixed that problem. Everything's fine now, as long as I don't have to use the keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard's dead. The keyboard's dead, and it's unhappy with me. You know what it's time for? It's time to restart the computer. Well, you know, here's the thing. This might work better than me trying to figure out how to get it to restart now. This has worked in the past. Help. Sometimes this works when the machine is otherwise unhappy. Sometimes. We may be doing a hard reset. Signs point to we'll be doing a hard reset, but we'll give it a minute. On the bright side, we'll get to watch ScanDisk. Everyone loves ScanDisk. Yeah, it's pooched. It's a good thing lambdas are free for me, otherwise this would suck. Oh, shoot. Is it doing that thing again? And my computer has decided to make an obnoxious amount of noise. Alright, the other computer It has decided it doesn't want to start up. Just one of those days. Alright, let's cajole it. I just changed the stream title to Technical Difficulties. Forever. Okay, where is the switch? Kill the switch, unplug it. Plug it again. Flip the switch. That's good. It turned on briefly. There it goes. Comcast breaks everything. For many years, you thought Scandus was fake. It generally doesn't help, to put it mildly. In fact, I was pretty sure when I worked with people at NTFS, they told me that Scandus often just made things worse. But I think that might have been just because one of the guys really believed in the forward journaling stuff, given that he wrote it. He had some interesting beefs with the 64-bit builds of Windows. Actually, I also had beefs with the 64-bit builds of Windows when you're trying to debug stuff. Apparently, we didn't need to scan disk. It was totally shutting down, apparently. All right. God. This entire stream has been a bit of a clusterfuck, I'll be frank. Between Comcast, cops missing their torsos. There we go. Let's see if we can use the key now without him drifting off. Come on, Gabriel, we believe in you. Hooray. Ooh, fucking Ray. We made it into the library.
These texts are in German. You really have to learn the language now.
He'll have to learn German. But that doesn't happen until the next game.
These shelves contain history books. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. Just by glancing at the spines, Gabriel can tell that this is one of the most priceless private collections he's ever seen.
And since he owns a bookstore, he's excited.
Shangri-La. These shelves contain books and documents about the Ritter family. Journals, diaries, record books, deeds. Something to peruse extensively when Gabriel has more time.
Alright, let's start stealing books.
Gabriel wouldn't, although it probably won't shed any light on Wolfgang's whereabouts. Gabriel,
He might actually read one. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
the book is entitled Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
I'm not sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
Maybe he doesn't want that one.
These shelves journal something.
Guess we can try a different shelf, maybe?
Or it looks like a
Never mind.
very old diary of
Sprechen die Deutsch? Nein.
Ritter Schottenjäger. Interesting. It seemed that her husband, one Freiling Ritter, had rescued this woman from the clutches of the Marquis de Sade himself.
This family tree really goes way back.
Yet no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
The Ritter documents are fascinating.
Alright, so that's not useful.
These shelves
So it's all about Ritter documents. So let's go look over here. I'm going to guess that this is just, I'm going to go through the library.
Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. Gabriel.
Let's finish looking and then we'll start grabbing again.
Part of the library contains books on the occult.
Occult is probably interesting to us.
Witchcraft, demonology,
Lycanthropes, huh?
research material any good shot Negan needs, Gabriel supposes. This...
Alright, and this one?
There are books on sociology.
Oh, it's not Scientology.
In the library. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
Alright.
Gabriel wouldn't know where... Gabriel... Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book.
Woohoo!
It's a book on lycanthropes, shapeshifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon. Supposedly, there's been evidence of apparently normal human beings turning into various beasts throughout history, including some famous trials from the Middle Ages. Fascinating. Gabriel's made a few women turn into beasts himself. Although there are many forms of vampirism. One is associated with a blood disorder and is not supernatural. Another, also non-supernatural, is based on a form of insanity. Of supernatural vampirism, there are also several varieties including inherited, communicative, and a vampirism used in black sorcery-powered drawing ritual.
Then, too, there's always law school.
Ew.
Gabriel's not sure.
These books are fascinating, but I'll have to hope I get time to read them all later. I don't see anything here that will help me with TOTOLY.
Okay. Actually, maybe there's more regions than I expect. So it's the upper left.
These shelves.
Science. Okay,
Gabriel
so there
looks
are
at
other
the titles
shelves.
curiously, but they're all a bit too technical for his taste.
Let's look at the bottom halves now.
These shelves display books
Geography.
on geography. A title catches Gabriel's eye. People's Republic of Benin.
Is this Gabriel's castle? Now it is, yeah. His uncle has willed it to him.
These shelves contain books on archaeology. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him.
So he owns the castle now. And we're trying to figure out where his uncle went.
Gabriel. Although it's a book on
Oh, we already did lycanthropes. How about the history of Benin? That sounds like something useful.
People's Republic of Benin and scans through it. The People's Republic of Benin is an area of rich and diverse cultures and a proud heritage. Before slaving devastated many tribes, this
You want to own a castle? Everyone wants a castle.
by some of the oddest, fiercest,
No one wants to pay the
and
taxes.
most powerful tribes in tribal Africa. The Fans, the Dahomies, and
Dahomies?
the terrible
Really?
Africs. The book, The Primal One, by John Roots, provides insight into these fascinating cultures. Gabriel pulls the People's Republic.
Yeah, okay, that's the same thing.
Gabriel would. Although it.
No. Okay, and then I have to think it's either a really bad joke, or that might actually be the case that it exists.
Although the book.
Yeah, we already did that. I feel like I want to read the book that it suggested, which would be a history book, right? The Primal Ones by John Roots. Which, what kind of book would that be? Religion, science, occult, geography, sociology. Wait. There we go. That's how we get him to read a book.
Gabriel takes down the primal ones and opens it. In contrast with the peaceful nomadic tribes of northern Africa, certain tribes of the southwest were vicious and xenophobic. This part of Africa is called the Red Basin area because of the vast amount of bloodshed that's occurred there over the centuries. in this one area of Africa existed in a perpetual state of war and raiding. Some of the most powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this region inspire such violent behavior?
I knew it.
To understand, one must look even further back. See Ancient Roots of Africa by Early Days.
Oh, early days. History was up here, right?
These Gabriel recognizes.
There we go. Now we read a book.
Gabriel removes Ancient Roots of Africa and browses through it. The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin region is traceable to their predecessors. In Egyptian time, 4000 to 2000 BC, this region was ruled by powerful sun worshippers. We know a little about this mysterious cult by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced than any that exists in Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curate.
These names. I'm not sure. I've never played this game before now, or at least before I started. But I do like Sierra games in general. I will admit they have a certain puntastic nature to them.
Sun Worshippers and Scans. One of the earliest religious practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice.
Ooh.
The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a sacred site of power. See Ancient Digs of Africa by Professor Seymour Shards.
I mean puntastic. I thought I said puntastic. Archaeology would be where this is. This is an exposition dump disguised as a maze.
Digs of Africa and opens it. The most fascinating archaeological site in Africa is the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin, located 50 miles south of the capital in the Red Basin. Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds, the African example is a double snake mound, a small snake ring within a larger snake ring.
Ooh.
The mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple.
We've seen that in his dreams.
Archaeologists have explored the mound site. The interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstitions. The local people regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
A double snake ring?
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my God. It's a wheel within a wheel.
It's a wheel within a
Gabriel
wheel.
decides to hang on to the Snake Mound book.
That sounds... I guess they didn't give me any further references, so I think I'm done here. So I could only get books if I got referenced them. Let's go talk to what's her name again. Let's open the window first. Let in some fresh air. Maybe wash our hands in snow again. We've been handling a lot of ancient books. Never hurts to wash your hands.
Sticking my hands in that cold snow once was enough.
Worth a shot. It wasn't worth a good shot, but it was worth a shot nonetheless.
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück, a good German breakfast. Please feel at home.
Wonder what kind of breakfast that is.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Key.
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why, no, Herr Knight. I cannot say that I do.
You wouldn't know any...
Okay, that's... I wanted to ask her about breakfast, but apparently she doesn't want to tell us about breakfast. Let's try the other kind of talking.
So, what do you do when you're not...
Every day I...
Alright,
I found this book in the library. I think it might tell us where Wolfgang went.
Okay.
Africa? You think Wolfgang went to Africa?
I know he did.
Then I shall make you a plane trip right now, yeah?
What?
Well, I guess so.
Good, good. My poor Wolfgang. You have money for the plane, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I totally do.
Can't you pay for the fare?
No. How Wolfgang bought his tickets, I do not know, but we have no money left. Have you no money, Herr Knight?
Let's just do it.
I know. We can use this credit card.
Note the article this, not mine.
I will go make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
Does that mean I get some coffee now?
Dude's never happy. Let's go to Kenya. Go into Kenya. Oh, day 9. Wow. We made it. And then the wheel went round and round. I could not find my way. 12 and 3, and turn the key, I heard the madman say. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to suddenly be in Africa, but here we are.
Wheel within a wheel.
Wheel.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
Yeah, sure. Wait here, please. I may be a while, though.
No problem. I could use a nap.
So we hire people by the day, I tell you. Alright, let's save. Totally in Africa. There we go. Alright, I feel I shouldn't push my luck at this point. As much as I want to keep playing, it's 4 a.m. I think there's I'm pretty certain there's only like 10-ish days, 11, maybe 11 in this entire game, so it'll be a shorter Gabriel Knight stream next time. But for now, I think it's time to sign off. So let's leave Gabriel here, staring at Africa, and fix this, because it feels awful every time. Put this back. Seriously. 800 by 600 is the minimum to be human, I tell you. This is why I love this capture card, by the way. It does not fuss when I change resolutions. That's why I got it. Yeah, it was fun. Let's turn on the... Guess we should probably do passport since we just went to Africa. Yeah, but passport isn't as good. Let's go back to Canyon. We can justify it. It was a wheel within a wheel. That's like a canyon. Anyway, I'd say let's find someone to raid, but I already kind of knew who I was going to raid before we got too started today. One obvious answer. Especially because today, Desi is testing out on stream a bunch of shit that I wrote. So, should be fun. Here we go. Let's set that up. Gonna raid Desi. For the love of God, please work. It did work. Holy cow. Sometimes things work. We need an appropriate raid message because everything's was broken at some point.